How's it going, everyone? My name is Harlem Pickle and welcome back to StarRupture. Today we are doing something which some of you may have never seen before and others may be rather familiar with, especially on my channel. I am going to be going over every single recipe that I currently have unlocked in StarRupture, right here for example, and I'll be going through exactly how to make it, how many machines are required, how much power is required, how many raw resources are required, and seeing how to actually make the final late game items in this game. This is something I have done extensively over on Satisfactory if I very quickly load this up, and it's something I absolutely love doing. I have put hundreds, if not over 1,000 hours maybe, into doing calculations for other factory games before, so I do know what I'm doing, except this time I'm going to be going into a lot more depth, both in regards of the StarRupture lore in a way, and also making sure that everyone understands the machines, the powers. I'm going to make it as clear as day, so whether you guys have never even played this game before, or you've got hundreds of hours in it, you should be able to easily understand what makes what and how much that's going to set you back. And then overall, at the very end of the recipe, we're then going to see the amount of power is required, the machines that are required, as well as the basic ores that are required. For example, here we need 2 titanium ore to make 1 titanium bar. Obviously, I'm not going to put 1 titanium bar, 1 titanium rod, 1 titanium housing. It's just going to be the basic ores, because that's what you're going to have to go collect first, and the machines and the power. Welcome, Sack. Hope that you're doing good. Welcome, Vinod. Hope that you're doing good as well. Welcome, everyone. We have got some background music today. I think the playlist that I've created is Ark Raiders, Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 3, SimCity, and Banished. A bit of a weird collage of music, but regardless, let's just get straight into it. Starting off with, well, I suppose we already started off with the titanium bar. These are all the items we are going to be going through today, by the way. In total, there's about 40 pages, which is fantastic. I would like to start off with the basics. So, for example, titanium. Then we'll be going... wow, that's a new one. We'll be going on to wolfram. Then most probably calcium. Then we'll see where we go from there. Because after we've established the main 3 building materials, everything kind of just stems off from that. Of course, some require sulfur, some things require quartz, and then some things require... That's it, isn't it? Yeah. So let's just get straight into it. This is every single recipe in StarRupture. Obviously, we're probably not going to get it all done today because this is a lot of work, but it should still be good fun. And over here, by the way, I've got every machine available and how much power each machine consumes. For example, I now know a fabricator consumes 10 megawatts, rather than constantly having to go double check that. So that should be quite easy for me to understand, and hopefully all of us as well. Because I haven't used most of these. I've never used refinery, sulfur extractor, helium extractor, assembler, mega press. I've used that, and of course I've used the ore extractor, or excavator. It is the extractor, yeah. So now let's move on to the titanium. No, that's probably not the best one to move on to. Rod. Let's start with the titanium rod. Okay. So 1 rod requires 1 bar. Right. And luckily, as we can already see here, 1 bar requires 2 titanium ore, so we kind of know how much ore this is going to consume, but it's still good to have this mapped out regardless. Going to do a little bit of that. So you're going to be the titanium rods. And for every single one of these items, by the way, it's important to stress this, I will be making 1 per minute. The reason why that's important to know is because if I make 10 iron rods, but then 1 iron sheet, it's going to look like the iron rods is far more expensive. But in reality, it's not. It's just I've done weird things there, which makes no sense. So if I make 1 of every item, in my opinion, that just makes more sense. I'm going to move you over there. You're then going to be changed to a white color. Because the way that this is going to work is that the very first item is going to be color coded depending on what ore I am using. You've never used a refinery? Yeah, in this game. Yeah. So titanium is light blue, wolfram is a bronze sort of color, calcium is a grey, sulfur is a yellow, then helium is a nice purplish sort of color. And then orange is going to be the produced item. So for example, now we're making titanium rods. So this would be the item that's being produced. So that's going to be an orange. This is neither, so it's going to be white. Okay. To make our titanium rods, the machine that we need is going to be the fabricator. Okay. Where is it? Boom, got it. We just slot that into here. And I can see, judging by this line, that everything lines up. Beautiful. A little bit higher than... Almost. I think, you know what it is? That's now correct. That is now correct as well. Okay, great. You should automatically be... Yes. I think that's what we want, isn't it? Fantastic. You're then going to go here. Making sure that you're on the right level. You're evenly spaced apart. Yeah, great. Now we have to grab our titanium rod, which will be up here somewhere. This should be the difficult part, trying to actually find the resources. That's titanium, that's titanium. In fact, I'll just copy and paste it over. Get all of these guys ready now. Hello? Yeah, how was everyone's weekend? I hope that it was a good weekend. It's my dad's birthday today, so that's always fun. Where are these rods? Was I missing the iron rods, the titanium rods before? I think I was. Give me a second. I think I know where this is. But just very quickly turn off my monitor. Go into all items. There we go. I remember this being a problem because I imported all of these items over here, and the one thing I missed was the titanium rod. Like, one of the key cornerstones to pretty much every single, well, not every single recipe, but a lot of these recipes. That's 4, 5, 6. That should be all of the titanium stuff needed now. I'll just drag you guys down here temporarily, making sure that you are the right height as well. Right size. Beautiful. Pickle's dad, yeah, happy birthday. Yeah. We didn't really do much today, but yesterday we went out, had a nice meal. Then tomorrow we're playing tennis, so quite nice. Rod. That's still way too big, isn't it? Yeah, it's gigantic. Why is that huge? There we go, that's better. You get the rod into there. Fabricator wise, we're only going to need one. X1, there we go. And just like that, this is our titanium rod recipe. See how simple it is? It's that simple. Of course, these are the easiest recipes in the game. It's going to get harder as things goes on. Is this screen glitching for you guys? Is it like a little weird black flash that you see every few seconds? Because on my screen it's flashing, but it shouldn't be. Like, on my main screen it's not, but on my recording screen it is flashing. So do let me know if you guys are experiencing any sort of weird flashing problems, which you shouldn't be. Oh well. Anyway, moving on now. What should we deal with? Done the rods. I suppose the sheets would make more sense because it's a very, very similar recipe, luckily. So for this, if I just copy over that, it can be nice and close together. They don't have to be miles apart. There. Great. Titanium sheets. So what are you going to require? You make 2 titanium sheets per titanium bar. Which means that in theory, if I wanted to make 1 sheet, which I do, you then require 0.5 titanium bars. Okay, fair enough. You're going to be brought to the front. You require a fabricator? Yes. 0.5, which means that we only require 1 titanium ore. That's actually quite interesting. 1 ore to make 1 sheet. I didn't actually know. Well, I would have probably figured it out, but that's still interesting to know. And again, just 1 fabricator, 1 smelter, not too bad. One thing I want to try and start doing now, and it's probably easier if I just grab this, is making a little tally here at the end. Is it going to be a... I suppose we can keep it as an orange box. Why not? We'll then go up to here. They're stretching from there down to there. This will then include everything that I need. So for example, this is going to be ores. No. Titanium ore. 1x, because we just need one of them. Then machine-wise, we need smelters. Smelter, 1x. With a total of 5 megawatts. There we go. I think that's fine. Though a part of me is thinking, if I was to actually just do that, 1 per minute. Smelter, we just need 1. 1x. And then power, 5 megawatts, that's actually fine, because here what I'm going to do is raw resources. There we go. Machines. Make sure that all of these are underlined. Beautiful. I'm going to take this moment as I just do this now for the next couple of recipes to inform you guys of an idea I've had. Don't sound too alarmed, by the way. It's not a dread... Well, it might be a bad idea. I don't know. I have been thinking, and I will make a community post about this because it's quite a big thing, of a rebranding for the channel. Obviously, I'm known as the Valhalla Pickle here on YouTube. I introduced most of my videos with me saying, welcome back, I'm the Valhalla Pickle. But I feel like it doesn't work with the content I make. The Valhalla Pickle, I like the name of it. I still want to try and keep some sort of like pickle in the branding somehow, but I feel like it doesn't really match the content I produce. Like, you see a name, the Valhalla Pickle, you probably think it's Roblox or Fortnite content. You wouldn't really expect to see an in-depth guide from a guy called the Valhalla Pickle. So I was thinking about a name change. If I was to change it, it will most likely be Spitfire Architect. Some of you might recognize that name. It's because if you click on my email, it's Spitfire Architect. When I log into this app, it's Spitfire Architect. Most of my games, I'm known as Spitfire Architect. Satisfactory. My character is literally called the Spitfire Architect. So that is something I have been thinking about. I'm not sure if I want to do it. I'm really not sure. So I'll leave it, I suppose, up to you guys. And again, I will make some sort of post about it. But I just feel like, at least Spitfire Architect, it involves more of what I do. Sometimes I'll play World War II games. It's the Spitfire side of things. Architect, pretty much everything I do is related to architecture in this game, well, on my channel. I feel like that would just make more sense branding-wise. But again, we'll talk about that more on other days. Just throwing out that points for now. Okay, so that's our rod. The last thing now is... There's something weird going on with this app, I think. Why is it doing that? Is it because of StarRupture in the background? I mean, it shouldn't be. How weird. Anyway, you are going to be making titanium sheets. Again, 1 per minute. Raw resources, we only need 1 titanium ore. We are going to need a fabricator and a smelter, which is 15 megawatts in total, which is not too bad. Anything else? I don't think so. That's basically it there for that recipe. Get in there a little bit. Lovely. Moving on now. What shall we try and deal with. I suppose the titanium housing could be the next big step. How about the bar? Bar. Yeah. I'm not doing sheep impressions. I just want to try and make a bar. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. I'm going to try and close StarRupture because I feel like it's kind of lagging the game or my PC a little bit. Also, new background, by the way. If you guys saw yesterday's video, you'll know why I've got this. I really want to get back into Horizon now, which is actually quite annoying. There we go. Yeah, thank you for the support on that video. I think we just broke 300 views on it, which is great. I know it's a very different video compared to what I normally make. I never normally discuss non-factory related games on the channel. But I felt like I just had to get that video off my chest because, I mean, I saw the trailer, I was fuming. I've got a platform, so I use my platform. Simple. That's our titanium bar. Then to make this bar, we are going to need 2 titanium ore. Is that it? Oh, I've selected the wrong thing, that's why. I want to try and make the beam. Titanium beam. That's... yeah. That's more like it. Then we have to bring you down here. Obviously bring you to the front here now as well. That's the main reason why I didn't stream yesterday. I was just really busy. I had a video ready to go and I was like, you know what, screw it. This is the best time to release it. Because I was going to wait until I've left my home. Because I can't stream when I'm not at home. But no, I had to. So 1 titanium beam requires 1 titanium bar. Okay. Titanium... requires 1 bar. And then 1 bar requires 2 titanium ore. The only catch is you take 3 seconds to produce. I'm not going to write down the seconds it takes to make because that's just ridiculous. But it's good to know that 1 bar makes 1 beam. No, 1 bar makes 2 beams. Really? 2 beams, 1 bar. Yeah. Okay. Made in the fabricator. Made with that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Change you to 2 per minute. Change that to a beam. I think that is it. Yep. Fantastic. Okay, moving on now. I think it's about time we address the titanium housing. The reason why it sounds like I really don't want to work with this, even though I don't actually mind the recipe, is because it requires more than just 1 item. I believe this requires, if I remember correctly, sheets and rods. Or surely it would make more sense if it was beams, right? Beams and rods? Let's see. I could just find out. Oh, it is beam and sheets. Yeah, okay. Right, so... that seems wrong. 12 titanium housing requires just 1 titanium beam and 2 titanium sheets. This is why I don't like trusting websites. I'm pretty sure that is not correct. Firstly, you're most likely going to be pushed back here a little bit, and you're going to come a bit further down. Beam and sheets. So it might be a smart idea if I just grab you and grab you. Copy you down to there. Remove all the backgrounds. Leave you in. Change the color of that. And this. No. And that's brilliant. Get rid of everything inside of there. Right. Maybe not everything. Welcome, Johnny. You're awake. Welcome back. Hope that you're doing good. Welcome. There we go. So move that into here. Move you down a little bit. Say to around about here. That seems fine. And both of you lot then combine into our housing. I am still... Wait, why are you 2 per minute? We only want 1 per minute, don't we? How did I do it for satisfactory? So to make 30 stators, I need 240 wire. That makes sense. To make 1 titanium beam, I need 0.5 titanium bars. I know I'm going back a recipe now, but it's important that I get this right. Because that requires 2, so it must be 0.5. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. The same thing happens whenever I stream. I will get 0 texts in a day. 0. Then whenever I start streaming, ping, 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 ping. There we go. Right. Titanium housing, 1 per minute. I'm going to chuck you into there. Bring to front. Just like so. Perfect. Are you in the middle there? I don't think you were. Definitely are now though, so that's good. And bring this back to there. Great. Doesn't require as much room as I thought. Although, I am missing one very crucial thing. For this part here, we have to add in the machine. So both of you lots are now going to be going to... I'll copy this over just so I get a rough idea of where I want this to try and be. We'll say that. Welcome, Green Monkey. Brain rot instant. The thing is, I wouldn't even be surprised. I don't mind a little bit of brain rot. I don't. Wait, you don't require a fabricator. You do? No, you don't. You require a foundry. 90% sure it's a foundry. It's a furnace. That's what I meant. There's no foundries in this game, I'm pretty sure. No. But this acts like a foundry from Satisfactory. Christ. There we go. How about you doing goods, Mr. Finn? Welcome. Right, I think there's a good location. Also, you haven't got any power listed there. Why? Wow. Right. You can then go there, you can then go there, you then go straight into this. Brilliant. Doom scrolling is a part of life. Yeah, exactly. It's a tradition. It's like Christmas. You have to do it every once in a while. Is that too high? Yes, it is. Okay, I think now, dimensions-wise, this should be correct. Yep. I'm still confused by the amount of titanium housing we're making here, because these are both... Like, there's no way we are making 12 titanium housing from 1 titanium beam. I don't believe that. That's better. That makes more sense to me. 1 titanium housing, 1 beam, 1 sheet. 2 sheets. Okay, so you have to be doubled. Which is fine. One titanium housing. So we now require a furnace here as well. Just 1. And that's going to set us back how much? 20 megawatts, right? Yeah. Written that down as well, that's handy. So in total, you require 35 megawatts to produce 1 titanium housing. Is that a lot? I don't know. I don't know. And then when it comes to things like this, so it takes you 3 seconds to produce 1 beam. But now we're going back to beams. 3 seconds produces 2 beams, sorry. Then with the bars, every 2 seconds. So you can make 60 per minute. Right. This is actually a pretty interesting page here. 2 seconds for that, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Also, we seem to have something here called a Pyroforge. I'm guessing this is coming in update 1.0. The files have been accessed for the future updates with this game. I haven't really looked into it that much, but there are a few new items, which is pretty interesting. Although, we're not necessarily sure of everything that goes into them, so I'm going to leave it for now until we get, like, official confirmation. That's still pretty cool to know. I think that is everything for the titanium range. I believe. That's not too bad. I will try and lower this down slightly. Because now what I want to try and do is probably move on to our next category. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3. Don't include that. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, great. Let's now move on to Wolfram. Wolfram is basically the copper of Satisfactory. It's quite a common resource. You're going to need it for pretty much everything. And I recommend that you have got some of it available nearby. But it's called Wolfram. Wolfram bar, yep. 1 per minute, yep. You require a smelter, yep. And it seems to be a 1-to-1 ratio. 2 Wolfram ore makes 2 Wolfram bars, 1-to-1. I suppose whilst we're here, now let's select all of our Wolfram products. How many times am I going to say Wolfram today? What's that? Duct? I've never even heard of that. I think I need that. Man. Arc Raiders music is just unreal. The game itself, though, I don't really understand it. It might just be me, but I don't see the point of playing Arc Raiders. The game itself looks really, really good. Graphics-wise, stunning. I like the concept. I don't mind extraction shooters. But the thing is, you're not working towards anything. The only thing you are doing, as far as what I'm aware at least, is playing the game, getting loot, to get better loot, to get better loot, to get better loot. What's the actual objective other than looting for the sake of looting? What's the end goal? What's the thing that you're working towards other than just opening a few lockers and getting some wire? Like in this game, for example, automating everything, that's a huge end goal. That's a grind. Arc Raiders, for me, hasn't got a grind. It's just get in, probably die to some rat in a corner, then get out, same rinse and repeat, then try and take home some bandages. Like, I don't get it. I don't. I feel like if it had a better end objective, I would be obsessed with that game. But purely because of the fact there's nothing to grind towards, I can't do it. Because I feel, especially if I'm not streaming that game, I'm just wasting my time completely with that. With this game, I've got an objective, I've got a mission. I'm someone who likes missions, both in real life and in video games. I need to have an objective, I need to have a mission. Alas, with, whatchamacallit, Arc Raiders, there is just no incentive for me to grind. Nothing. 1 smelter, Wolfram bar. Let me just take my watch off. I really don't like playing games with a watch on because my wrist sits on the desk in the exact location that my watch is at. So, play to get loot, then use the loot to do rocket science to leave the world. Right. So, the objective is to leave. Level 1525 to unlock the grind. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I mean, if it's ever on sale, I'll pick it up because it's pretty nice as like a relaxing sort of game. But as of right now, have to wait and see for that one, I think. So 1 makes 1. That seems fair enough. We're going to need 1 Wolfram ore, 1 machine, 5 megawatts worth of power. Wolfram, yep. Okay, everything here now seems correct as far as what I can visually see. What I'm now going to try and do is see what other recipe I'm going to need to unlock. There. Okay. Odds are you are going to be pushed back a little bit here. Maybe not that much, but let's see. So we've done the bar, we've done the ore. I suppose the next thing to move on to is the plate, because I believe this is pretty simple. Yeah. So we are going to need a fabricator, and it's a 1-to-1 ratio. That's actually, okay, this is fantastic. So we can make 1 wolfram bar, and in 1 second we can make 1 wolfram plate. That's as simple as it's ever going to get in this game. It's to build a spaceship. Cause the grass is always green on the other side. Oh, okay, fair enough. But then when you do build the spaceship, what happens? I'm guessing you can still come back to the playable world, right? Or does the game just end? Because it's an extraction game, so I imagine it goes on afterwards. There we go. You've got to be a little bit further back, I'd say. Same with this. Great. I've no clue. I've got to research it, I think. This is wolfram plate. There we go. Which is going to require this. I will say the music's good, though. And yeah, one of them. That seems correct. I think you prestige or something, but the arts needed yeah. Yeah. Fabricator. There we go. And you were going to what did I spell wrong? Am I losing my mind? Was that spelled correctly? Fab. Rick. A-R. Yeah, the A. There was a random T in there. That's slightly bigger. I think you're in nice and close, because you guys are nice and close, right? Yeah. You are. No reason why you should be miles away, to be honest. I like the little gap there, it's good. So I am going to most likely make some sort of community post after today's stream talking about the rebranding. Because, yeah, I think it's about time. If I'm completely honest with you, I think it is time that we just get rid of the Valhalla pickle. You need motors of a jumper. By the way, you really freaking hate jumpers. Is that the machine that's, well, as dumb as it sounds, is it the machine that jumps at you? Because if so, I've seen clips of it. It looks, it's fun to watch streamers' reactions as they witness a jumper for the first time. Okay, I think everything here is now correct. The last thing that I need is the power, which is going to be increased to 50 megawatts. Now let's move on. Change you to wolfram plates. There we go. Raw ore. Yep, great. Move on. Whenever I do these streams, I spend more time talking than I do actually doing stuff, which I suppose, like, it's a live stream. It's good to talk every once in a while. Anyway, moving swiftly on to the wolfram powder. Now, this thing isn't necessarily too difficult to produce. I don't know why I got it off screen instantly rather than showing you, because, I mean, I know how to make it, but a lot of you have never seen this game before, so it's good to explain it. Wolfram powder is used in a decent amount of things. For example, chemicals, and chemicals is used furthermore throughout a lot of other things as well. So it's quite important to have. Same with the ceramics. I've noticed ceramics is used for a surprising amount of things in this game. Of course, standard ammunition as well, but I'm not using standard ammo. I have an LMG, which requires heavy ammo. Anyway, 3 powder requires 1 wolfram bar. Damn. I knew this was cheap. I've made this before. I've automated this before. I knew it was cheap. I didn't know it was that cheap. Wow. So, to make 3 wolfram powder, I'm going to need 0.33 wolfram bars. But is that correct, though? Because that's for every 2 seconds I'm making 3. See, I don't know why the timing is really confusing me. I'm trying to work out items per minute. So in theory, I have to times everything here by 30, right? So 30 bars would then make 90 wolfram powder per minute. Which is still 0.3, so I think that's actually correct. No more pickle. No, I'm thinking of a rebrand to make it more suitable for my channel. Again, I'll probably make a video talking about it. You know what I'll do? I'll record a video for it and release it in a couple of weeks and see how things go from there. Yep. Anyway. 1 per minute. Select this. It's so weird hearing OSTs from games I play, like Age of Empires 3 in the background, and not playing Age of Empires, because I can recognize this song and exactly what I'll be doing in the game at the time the song's playing. But obviously, I'm not playing Age of Empires 3. I'm playing math. Switching to the peppers. No, I'm rebranding to Spitfire Architect because that's what my channel was originally called, and it makes more sense because I do architectural things. And I often play war games, so Spitfire, Architect, in my opinion, just makes more sense for what I personally do. But that's something I'm going to raise further down the line. There we go. And 50 megawatts, that's all good. Sorry, powder? Oh, I've made a technical error. Makes sense? Yeah, I feel like it makes sense. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I mean, if people don't like it, then I suppose I can always change back. It's probably going to massively impact the YouTube algorithm, hence why I don't want to do it until I've kind of finished making all of my videos. There we go. What's next? Well, I know what's next. It's the last thing we haven't touched yet. It's the wire, and luckily the wire is pretty simple to make. Oh, that's how I make the indicator. I knew it had something to do with wire, because look at it. It looks like it's meant to be made with wolfram. Hey, this is actually pretty simple to make. Yeah. I've made rotors before. Rotors is the very first item we'll be talking about today. That requires both wolfram and titanium. So does stators. I haven't made stators yet because I can't find the blueprint for it. I have to go out exploring, which will be done one day. Honestly, today's supposed to be a maths only day, but I might want to incorporate a little bit of Starfield gameplay into the actual stream itself, because I kind of want to. Yeah, if you don't like it, it is what it is, isn't it? Okay. You require a fabricator again. Good. Just realised you're wrong. There we go. Perfect. Then move to fronts. Great. Is there anything else? I need to try and change a few things around here, but is there anything else here that I've got to try and change? Powder, 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 plate, plate, plates, bar, bar, bar. It definitely sounds like I'm trying to impersonate a sheep. I promise I'm not. Okay. So 1 wire per minute is 0.5 wolfram bars. So it appears that these bars, for wolfram at least, are quite cheap. Because if you look at titanium, everything here pretty much requires 1 or 2 titanium per minute. Whereas here we've got 0.3, 0.5, 1. Which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. Anyways, anything more I want to try and change here? Yeah, these need to be very quickly changed. 1, yes. I like that. As far as what I can tell, that is now all of our Wolfram products done, which is great. The only thing I've now got to try and change is the background of this, which I believe will be that colour. Well, it's somewhere here. No, it's like it's a brown. Perfect. Because this is Wolfram, this is not titanium. Titanium is blue. Wolfram is a brown sort of colour. Great, so we have already done a decent amount today. The next thing, like I just said, that I want to try and get onto is actually, we'll do calcium. Because I haven't actually messed around with calcium as much as titanium or wolfram, really. So let's try. Have a little bit of fun, we'll mess around. We'll see where this takes us, eh? Starting off with what? I suppose it has to be calcium blocks. Yeah, because our ores go straight into blocks. I don't think our ores go into anything else calcium related. Yeah, because you require the block, you require the block. So all goes straight into the... Okay, fair enough. Although I could just check, can't I? Yes. That there confirms it. It only goes into the block. So it's a 2-to-2 ratio, aka a 1-to-1 ratio. 1 ore every 1 second makes 1 block. Mathematics. What background have I used for this? I've used a... Ooh, I don't know if grey is actually going to work because, well... I can't really use white. Can't use green. Reasons. That's our sulfur colour. I am gonna have to make a new colour here. How about a light pink? No, we're using light pink for helium, aren't we? The helium's a purple. Right, because calcium is a sort of white beige, maybe? I think what I'll do is I'll make that. No. I'm going to add a colour here. And this would be a much darker sort of yellow. That'll then be used for sulfur. Is there a massive difference? Yes, there is a pretty sizable difference there. So you're then going to be calcium. Block. Making 1 per minute. Luckily, you require an ore extractor to get you out of the ground. I'm not including ore extractors, by the way, in this. There's just no point. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So we do that to there. You're then going to change to... In fact, let's get all of our calcium products, shall we? We'll probably move you up a little bit. There we go. That's calcium, that's calcium, that's calcium. I don't know what anything else looks like. You, I believe, are calcium powder. The rest, I've not messed around with, so I can't even tell you what else requires calcium. Like, there's some item... In fact, the overwhelming majority of items here I have never used, and I can't tell you what's used to make them or how you make them. For example, this is glass. I don't know how you make it, though. This, we said, was inductors. I've seen this, don't know what it requires, don't know. Electronics? No, chemicals, that's electronics. No idea, no idea. Status? Amplifier? Amplicator. Basic materials, calcium powder. Stabilizer? Light rounds. This is the quartz building material. No idea what this even is. No idea, no idea, no idea, no idea. Nope, nope. What's that? Electromagnet. Okay. Those are our bars, obviously. No idea. This, I believe, is a... Oh, what? I know what it is. It's that thing. I'm not going to move on until I remember what this is called. Plug. No. That's so annoying. I'll come back to it. I know this is made in the refinery. Sulfuric acids. Liquid helium? Pressurized helium. Okay, so that's liquid helium. Yep. Titanium sheets. Calcium sheets. Wolfram wire. We just talked about this before. Yeah. Heavy rounds, all the rounds there. I've seen this. Mars habitat base. What is that? I believe this is a bomb. Yes, ion bomb. Okay. Volts. Volve. Damn it. Close enough. Helium, all the basic ores there. Pipe. Then the beams. There's still a lot for me to learn. I haven't seen any of... Well, I've seen a third, I would say. A third. Why does Spitfire seem familiar? Is it a flamethrower? It's a plane. And the thing is, actually, I can't even show you this. So, very quick channel lore. My channel was always going to be called Spitfire Architect. Since day one. In fact, it was called Spitfire Architect. But I felt like it wasn't brandable. Hence why I changed it to the Valhalla Pickle. Because I feel like a pickle is more of a brand. But I've reached the stage now where I do not care if it's brandable. I want to try and choose a name that represents the content I make. Spitfire. I like Spitfires, obviously. But most importantly, I'm interested in the World War. I wouldn't say I like the World Wars. Like, it was dreadful, the World Wars. But I'm fascinated by it. Fascinated by history. I'm literally studying ancient history in uni. So, and then of course, again, the architecture side of things makes a bit more sense. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it just makes more sense. Calcium block. Chuck you into there. In fact, let's make you all the correct size to begin with. There we go. We then have to update this. Because I can't use grey when I've got grey as a background for everything else, can I? Not sure if I'm a massive fan of that sulfur. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's get rid of that. Let's get you into here. You into there. I believe you require a smelter. You do. One. Calcium block. 1 per minute. You require... Oh, that's actually wrong. Calcium ore. Great. 1 per minute again. Brilliant. Block. Calcium ore. Smelter. So that's all fine. Regarding you... Yeah, I have done this all correct. Good. Just making sure. I wasn't actually entirely sure. Fun plain fact. Did you know that Silver Jay and Silver Eagles were one of a kind planes that no one could reproduce after the inventors were killed? It was the fastest, most reliable plane of its time. I didn't know that. Oh. There's only 2 of them, or maybe even 1. Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't actually know too much about planes. I'm more of a, well, I don't know much about trains either, but I like trains. I don't know what it is about trains I just find really cool. Yeah, they are pretty interesting for me. Higher. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I believe that's our calcium block recipe pretty much sorted. It's a very, very simple recipe, luckily, so nothing too crazy. Moving on, we've now got our calcium sheets, which we can actually just see down here, which is quite simple. 2 sheets requires 1 block. We only want to make 1 sheet, so that's 0.5 blocks. You need a fabricator. Okay. Move you down here a little bit. Change you to that. Same with all of you lot here as well. There we go. Let's get ourselves the fabricator. If I can just select you there, I can. Brilliant. And we'll get this here as well. Why not? I do apologize if my voice sounds a bit rough compared to usual, by the way. Again, I've been recording videos for the last few days, and it's just killing my voice. So yeah, apologies for that. Go, reduce you down to there. Great. So you are calcium sheets. Okay. Calcium sheets. Which is this one? You down to... Yeah, we can put you down there for now. Also, bring you both to the front. Just like so. Move you in there a little bit. Bring you forwards. Okay. How's that looking? I'm pretty sure that's wrong. But I know it is. Nice. So you're going to need... Ooh, that's... Yeah. There's so much to try and change in these recipes. Calcium sheets, brilliant. It was a World War I or World War II plane. There were wooden planes. Oh, yes. Falling apart mid-air. I know that as well. They made a bunch of wooden planes and artificial runways and artificial air bases. Well, at least in Britain we did. So that the Germans would try and spot these fake RAF bases and bomb them. Whilst in reality they're just wasting their bombs on wooden planes. Whilst in reality then non-wooden planes would then be relatively safe. That was the thing that I'm pretty sure we did. It was interesting. I mean, it worked, I think. Maybe it was terrible, but because we won the war, it makes it sound like it worked perfectly. What's it with me adding T's in fabricator? Fabricator. Apparently that's how I like to spell it. Fabricator. Oh dear. 10 megawatts then for that. There we go. So, to make our 1 calcium sheet, we're going to need 0.5 calcium blocks and 0.5 calcium ores. Or even. 1 sheet, 0.5, yep. That is all good by my judgment and understanding. Move on. We made flyable wooden planes. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that being brilliant. Although it was the time of innovation, that's for sure. Like, if you ever want to have a period of time to best innovate technology, war is a pretty good time. It's a shame, but think about the amount of, like, look at the First World War. When was the first, what was it, the Wright brothers? When did they first produce a flying plane? It was 19 something, wasn't it? When did the Wright brothers fly? 1903. And by 1914, you've got the start of the First World War. And by the end of it, you've got huge bombers. You've got bombers dropping bombs out of the sky in these planes that 15 years ago never existed. And now you've got bombs dropping in from the sky from these planes. War changes everything. Like, as awful as it is, it's also the biggest advancement in technologies whenever there's a war. Unfortunately. Okay, calcium powder. Let's just change all the names. Powder. No. Powder. And up there. With our powder. Ooh. The 3-to-1 ratio. That's actually really good. That's cheaper than I thought. Although the powder recipes, I suppose actually it makes sense for it to be relatively cheap. Yeah. You're turning a massive block into a little bit of powder. There's 3-to-1 ratio. That's pretty good. So you're going to be 0.34, 0.34, 0.34, and I believe you require a furnace, not a fabricator. For this one, I said fabricator. I actually don't know if it is. That just came to my head now. You also require a furnace. Okay, that actually does change things quite a lot. That changed all of our power then as well. Oh, holy moly. Just for this one. Get rid of that. Get rid of that there as well. Making sure that you are nice and connected. Same there, same there. In the middle, that looks pretty good to me. One of them for 20 megawatts. Which then changes you to 25 because you require 20 megawatts per furnace. You require 10, so it's double 25. Right, let's get these and bring you over to here. Where yet again we are going to remove this. Yet again I am asking for a small loan of $1 million. Oh, don't move everything. That seems better. We still only need one in all fairness. Change that to 25. Come back over here, and same thing. Now 1x. And add the x into all of these. Oh, you're kidding me. You guys are fine. Yeah, just these ones I forgot. Just straight up forgot about. I would apologize, but oh well. You guys are all good. Yeah. Calcium powder, block. I think that's all correct. And that's it for calcium. As far as I'm aware, at least. Let's chuck you down here. Way too close. Good. So far today we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are the easiest 12 recipes that we are going to be dealing with in this game. Everything else from here gets significantly more difficult. And we're an hour into the stream. I've done the... Deary me. Goodness gracious. Right, so... Moving on. I suppose now we just go through everything and see what can I afford to make. Let's start with rotors because I know I can afford these. Oh, you go into turbines. Impellers? The hell is an impeller? Alright. Sure. I need things that I don't even know what they even require. Breeds innovation to make sense. Nazi Germany made one of the deadliest substances, so deadly it scared them, and they destroyed all recipes of it. Damn. Never even knew about that either. As I say, you know, war is great for innovation. But it sucks for the people on the opposite end of it. That's a very Ludwig take, isn't it? War equals bad. Guys, what can I say? I'm stating my own opinion. If you don't agree with me, I'm sorry. I have to give a trigger warning now. Warning. One may share one's opinion. Yeah, war equals bad is not going to win any Nobel Peace Prizes. Starting with a rotor, I think I might want to work backwards. I don't know. This is a weird recipe. Because you require, in theory, 1 titanium rod and 1 wolfram wire, because I'm making 1. Actually, no, you don't. You require 2 rods, 2 wire. Okay. Well, the rod line is basically done. So I'm going to get rid of everything here. Why have I got a refinery there? What is that doing? And then you also require a fabricator here, not a furnace. There we go. You straight? You are straight, yeah. Yeah. Bring to front, yes. So you down to 10 megawatts, but we only need 1, so we go 1x. And I believe, let's just make sure our rod line is correct. I'll focus about this orange box towards the end of this recipe. I'd rather just make sure this is correct first. Pretty sure this is the 1-to-1 ratio. Wrong one. Titanium bar. 2 makes 2. So yeah, it is a 1-to-1 ratio. Let's very quickly fix that because that's actually really important. There we go. So you require 0.5. That makes sense. Yeah. How's everyone doing in the chat, by the way? Hope that everyone's having a nice... Is that correct? Yes. A nice Monday. Start of a new week. Let's hope it'll be a good one. I'm sure it will. At least it better be. I mean, that was actually correct. That's good. This is all wrong. That's better. That's now 50. Okay. Brilliant. 1 smelter there, yes. Towards the end of the video, I will go over all the recipes I've done, just to go over little things like that, for example, where I might have miscalculated something, which is going to happen. I'm a human, right? At the same time, I'd rather not continuously miscalculate things. Is this rod line now correct? Yes. The other thing that I then needed was wolfram wire, which is this. I know that I could use an AI to do this for me, by the way. Why don't you use the tools website? Because I don't want to. If I let AI do all the work for me, this would be a very boring game. Are you there? I like that. Why didn't you go into the middle? There you go. Lower you down to around about there. Same thing here with you. This image is wrong anyway. There we go. You go up to there. Also, I have continued to watch Game of Thrones. I'm now on season 4. Yeah, it's interesting. The fact that we're 4 seasons in now, and I'm still waiting for the female Queen of Dragons to have any sort of relevance in this storyline is actually kind of annoying now. I know that she obviously does, because I've seen her before. She's on like the thumbnail of quite a lot of Game of Thrones related things. But it feels like her storyline has nothing to do with what's happening with the rest of the Game of Thrones universe. Just double this note. Right? Yeah. There's a massive siege at King's Landing, wherever it's called. Got this king who think he's king, trying to kill that king. Then Joffrey's like, ah! Then everyone's running, everyone's scared. And then you got Mrs. Queen of Dragons just on her little side quest with the Dothraki trying to like rap battle every single little settlement they come across. I don't understand it. I don't know. Rotors. There we go. Again, I'll worry about that in just a sec. Have I even got the rotor ready to go? It's somewhere here, isn't it? No. Where is it? I saw it earlier. I'll go through every single row individually then. Oh, it's nice. I started down there and it was the... Holy, you're massive. Although I am 5'7", I find everything massive. Although we don't talk about it. I say I'm 6'7" though. 1 rotor, 2 titanium rods, 2 wolfram wire. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. Yeah. Everything here seems correct. I will just double check the rod recipe. Yeah, so it's 1, 1, 1. Yeah. 2, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2. 0.5, 0.5. Yeah, okay, good. So that now all appears to be correct. Let's do this. We are going to be making row pause. Resources required. I don't know. 2 titanium or 1 Oh, yeah, that's correct. One per minute? Yes. Machines, we only need 2 of them. Well, 2 kinds. We need a lot more than just 2. Because we need 3 fabricators. Ooh. And 2 smelters. Just 10 megawatts here. 30 megawatts there. As if producing a rotor, power-wise at least, is cheaper than titanium housing. Because titanium housing is 50 megawatts. Whereas this is only 40. Resource-wise, it's 2 ores, 2 titanium, 1 wolfram. This is only 2 titanium. Okay. Welcome back, Vinod. Hope that you're doing well. And that is another recipe. Done and dusted. We are flying through this. That only took 10 minutes. Oh. It took 10 minutes to do that. Should I retire? Should I just like throw in the towel and just be done with it? No. We will not yield. There we go. What is next in our little satisfactory adventure? Satisfactory. Satisfactory. Guys, welcome to Satisfactory. Hope everyone's doing good. We've got a new update. Update 1.12. As you can see, it introduces everything that StarRupture has. Data. There we go. To be fair, we are working on... Okay, in my defense, We were just... Whoops. We were just working on rotors, and now we're working on stators. You can try and see how I went wrong with that. Okay. Oh, wow. You actually make a good amount of things. I am going to be doing a Satisfactory stream. I have decided. Most likely on Saturday. Because I go back Saturday, so it's the last stream for a month. End on a bit of a high note. I then want to try and record something for update 1.2. Because we still haven't got... Like, the thing is, right, I want to make Satisfactory content. But we've had nothing now of significance for almost a year. Because update 1.1 came out on the 1st of April last year. I think that was, like, the actual release, not the experimental. As far as what I remember. So. It's been a long time, and the thing is, update 1.2 isn't going to introduce anything remarkable, I don't think. So that's why I'm just not really eager to get back into things. But we'll see. Anyway, Stator is... Ooh, you're expensive. Well, not really. This is the equivalent of... I'm trying to think in Satisfactory terms. 2 modular frames and copper wire. Yeah. So it actually isn't that expensive, but it's expensive for me because I'm still quite early game. This is like when you very first start making reinforced iron plates and you think, wait, what? I've got to combine 2 things together? That's basically what I just went through right there. Anyway. Wire's already there. Although this time I only need 1. The only downside is... we need a lot of stuff here. What button did I just press? Probably the delete one, which I didn't mean to do. But now you're going to go down to there. I then want all of this to go. No. Beautiful. And let's get ourselves... No, why have you done that? That was unnecessary. Housing. Our house. In the middle of the house. Oh damn, you're a big recipe. Okay. Why are you so big? Again, 5'7", haven't heard that one before. That. Everything here, push it up. Great. And you're gonna have to go back a little bit now, aren't you? Because our wolf ram, which by the way should no longer be orange there. You now need to combine with something over here. Firstly. Fabricator. Again, a fabricator. Damn, these things are used everywhere. I'll get this one then. I didn't realize how common these fabricators actually were going to be. That's why I'm making this video. It's actually a fantastic way of me knowing how expensive everything's going to end up being. I also wouldn't mind if you were a little bit further back. Why am I moving? There we go. That's good. That's good. Perfect. Don't worry too much about the numbers and the namings of everything. This will all change. I just want to make sure that I've got everything in its right place. And then we can get into the whole numbers and naming thing. Right. As you require a fabricator, that is indeed correct. You then go there. Here. Color-wise, you're both wrong. You are now both right. Congratulations. And there we go. That would then be our rotor. Why have you done that? You're in place with that, aren't you? That looks correct. So April was the experimental. Okay. Okay. Right. It still has, I mean, we're in February now, right? March, April. Yeah, so it's been 10 months. It's still a long time. I know it's about average, I think, but it's a long time for me, if I'm honest. Anyway, let's begin the actual process of the status. Data, 1 per minute. Yes. And let's work backwards. In fact, where even is our status here? Found it. Got some banished music in the background. Whereas when you play a game when you're on an alien planet, killing vermin to try and build a factory, what's the first game OST you think of? Banished. A game about settlements on Earth in the Middle Ages. Yeah. I like it. It was like, I was trying to think of what game OSTs do I want to have in the background of my streams. And I've never played Banished. I've seen lots of videos about it. I've never played it. But it was one of the very first things to come to mind. Okay, so for you, I'm going to need 2 titanium housing. Right. Okay, you're going to be doing this to me. That's fine. Just double all of this. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. Luckily, I don't have to try and double any of the machines because we're still like massively fine in regards to all of that. And I think our Wolfram line was completely fine because I only need 1 Wolfram. Oh, I actually got to try and half it. So that's interesting. Here's the thing, right? 0.5 Wolfram. That's only making 1 per minute. Of course, I'm going to be making more than 1 per minute. If I'm using 4 titanium ore, and I can get roughly 60 titanium ore for an impure node per minute, 60 divided by 4 is 15. So I can make 15 status per minute, and only have to consume 7.5 Wolfram ore. No, that can't be correct. It is. You're a quarter of an 1/8 of that. Yeah, that is correct. Wow. Only 7.5 Wolfram ore for 15 status. That's really good. Anyway, enough contemplating that. Let's reduce the grid size of this a little bit. I don't like a massive grid. Now let's work on this, shall we? Statter. That's going to annoy someone that I've said that. You need 4 titanium ore, 0.5 Wolfram. It's almost irrelevant to even have Wolfram in this. Although, as you can see, it is needed for the outskirts of it. Machines. Oh, this is where things are going to be quite interesting. Smelters, we need 3. Just 3x that, which is going to be 15 megawatts. Fabricators, oh dear, is that 4? Unfortunately, we are looking at 4 fabricators and a furnace. It's not called a furnace. Furnaces? Is furnaces more than 1 furnace? Furnace. I feel like furnace sounds proper. Although no, you know what furnace sounds of? It sounds like a name of a Hunger Games character. Or a show on Disney XD, Phineas and Ferb. Okay, Phineas and Ferb was a fantastic show. There we go. 1 of them for 20 more megawatts. So in total, we are looking at 75 megawatts worth of power, the most we have consumed so far. Phineas and Ferb, Jesus. Anyway, what should we try and work on now? Applicator, how about... Oh no. That's still quite advanced for us. No. Calcite? Already mentioned that. Done that, done that. Ceramics. Oh, we could definitely do this. I'm trying to not do this alphabetically, but go up per stages. So we've already calculated the calcite sheets. We've already done the wolfram powder. Might as well just do the ceramics now. And then after I've done the ceramics, I can then look into these other things, for example. Like this. Synthetic silicon. Hey, we're working on silicon. It's like we're playing Satisfactory. It's brilliant. Except all the recipes are completely different and use completely different resources. But other than that, it's the same game. Anyway, let's try and use you. You. How far away do you have to try and be? That's a bit too close. I'll say there. It looks pretty good. Watching these StarRupture live streams would make me want to download StarRupture. It's good fun. I mean, it's... If you like Satisfactory, but if you want a bit more of an exploring element, a bit more of a combat element, then you'll really enjoy StarRupture. Because I feel like that's one thing that I've always found missing from Satisfactory is that exploration sort of atmosphere. I know you can explore, but, you know, hunting for summer sloops after your 3000th hour does get a little bit repetitive. But going to different POIs in this game and just sliming a bunch of vermin is fantastic. Ceramics. 1 per minute. This is so cheap. Wow. This is really cheap. Okay, let's start off as usual by getting rid of as much of this as we can. There we go. That's going to be slightly different here now as well. Oh wait, no, you actually require powder. Oh, that's... Okay, in that case. There we go. You're going to be ceramics. 1 per minute. And that is this thing. Both your favorite games combined. Yeah, I think you'll probably enjoy it then. I do recommend watching a review or two just in case. But I would recommend this game, if I'm honest. I think it's great fun. I mean, to be fair, if I didn't recommend this game, do you think I'd be doing all this? I'm probably taking it to the extreme, but that's what I like to do around these parts. We do things differently, and then I'll complain about it every single step along the way. Okay, calcite sheets. Starting off with you. It starts with you. One thing I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard I try. Keep that in mind as I design these recipes. To help some people with their StarRupture times. Sorry, I just butchered that song for everyone. Wolfram Powder, it's a good song though, what can I say? I would sing it, but the thing is, my stream would get demonetized. Cause I just sound so close to the way that they sang it. Oh well. And you're going to need a furnace. Phineas and Ferni. Stop. It wasn't funny the first time, it won't be funny the third. And chuck you both into there, then chuck you into here. There we go. Nice. You should both be white. Nice. Anything else that needs changing? Also, this is our very first recipe that combines more than one item that doesn't require titanium. Damn. So I am going to need 0.5 of everything, basically. Oh, wow. I just realized this is actually extremely cheap. I knew it was going to be good, but this is actually unbelievable. That's, you can probably not see that because my webcam's in the way. 0.25 calcium ore. Deary me. We good? Yeah, we good. And this is what? 0.17? Wow. That's the cheapest item I think we're ever going to make. Funny thing is, power-wise, it's not necessarily cheap. But resource-wise, it's really good. Okay. And again, that's for ceramics. We're making 1 per minute. We need calcium and wolfram. Calcium-wise, we need 0.25. And wolfram, we need 0.17. Is that correct? Per minute, yes. Smelters to fabricators. Oh. You require it. Oh. Wow. A recipe that requires 2 furnaces and only 1 fabricator. That is weird. Oh well. So in total, this will then set us back 40, 50, 60 megawatts. And that's to produce 1 ceramic. That's so cheap. Wow. So, when it comes to ceramic for other recipes, I'm guessing I have to use quite a lot of it. No, you're only 2. 7. What is a super magnet? 2 there as well. Ah. And then that just makes 2 synthetic silicons. That's 1 ceramic for 1 silicon. That's really cheap as well. Why is everything so cheap? The thing is, I'm used to making things like supercomputers. So, those require hundreds, if not thousands of items per minute. And now I'm going to recipes like this, which require 0.17 per minute. So weird. I'm not going to complain though. It's actually really good. The next thing I do want to try and address, and I'm surprised I haven't actually got into it by now, is tubes. Don't know why I got it off the screen instantly. Because 2 tubes requires 1 titanium rod and 1 titanium sheet. Oh, brilliant. There's a football ad. The worst ad I can have in the background of my streams is either like corn without the C and replace it with a P. Which on YouTube, there is a lot of AI corn. Tons of it. It's ads, which doesn't really help. The second worst thing is football. Or if you pronounce it incorrectly, soccer. No, I'm joking. Like, just sports. Because, okay. Long story, I got copyright claimed by the NFL. I was in a legal dispute with the NFL because they were playing a video game on their channel. As like a fun YouTube celebrity thing, I don't know what it was. But I finished my... hear me out. I finished my stream... I believe it was a day before they started theirs. And I got copyright claim saying that I stole their content because I played the same video game as them. And guess what game it was? Fall Guys. I got copyright claimed by the NFL for streaming a game a day before they went live, claiming that I stole their content playing Fall Guys. Make it make sense. And the funny thing it wasn't just me, it was a lot of other people, but I had the biggest platform out of the ones that had the copyright issue, so I kind of had to speak out about it. And then eventually the video, I believe, I didn't go to court or anything, but I won the copyright claim. That's just hilarious. I thought just my very first, I've never seen NFL, I've never cared for it. My very first interaction with it is them copywriting my channel for playing a video game that had nothing to do with them. Anyway, pipes. Sorry, tubes. You'll require rod and sheets. Oh. The exact same as titanium housing? I'm sure the recipe can't be identical, but that's really handy. It's a very simple copy and paste job. There. I was trying to line this up here, which is close enough. There we go. Satisfactory blood kicking? It is, yes. I do miss Satisfactory. I mean, I played Satisfactory when I wasn't here, so I haven't not played it for 5 or 6 weeks. I have played it, but... Anyway, we need one tube. We need one underground. There we go. And change this. 1 per minute. 0.5 titanium rods, so basically half of everything that I'm doing up here. 0.5. 0.5. And then we need 1 sheet, which again is half of everything down here. 0.5. So basically 1 titanium ore produces 1 tube. But look at the process it has to go through. The titanium ore has to get turned into a bar through the smelter, then into a rod through the fabricator, then it combines with the sheets, which are then produced from another bar in another smelter using another fabricator to then join together in a furnace and then make the tube. And it's a 1-to-1 recipe. That's the most difficult, simplest recipe we're going to be making today, I think. Oh well. Need the tube. 1 per minute. Raw resources, literally just titanium. 1 per minute. Machines. Machine hearts, machine minds. Oh, what did I just do there? 20 megawatts and then 20 megawatts. So in total, it's 50 megawatts. Okay. Okay. That's nothing too dreadful. We'll take it. I think that's correct. Sheets, rod, yeah. Moving on. What can we do now? We've done the tubes. We've done the wire. And we've done the ceramics. I think the inductor would be a really nice thing to move on to. Because you are then used for this. I haven't done the electronics. I haven't done sulfuric acid. Haven't done that. Haven't done that. I can't do that. I don't think I haven't actually unlocked that. I've done that. Ooh, that would be quite nice to go on to. Synthetic silicon. We'll look into that in just a moment. Because you require 3 things? Okay, this is the biggest recipe we've done so far. You need tubes, wolfram wire, and ceramics. Oh. No. Ceramics. Oh, wow. This is a massive recipe. Okay. This is going to test us here a little bit. I'm looking forward to this. Kind of, not really. Okay, what's the time now? We're 1 hour 35 minutes in. It's 2:50. I'm going to try and see how long this is going to take me. If we're done before 3, that would be great. I've got a feeling we might not be. Either way, that's our tube. It's massive. Look at that. I find this so satisfying to look at. It might just be me. I don't know. I think it looks really cool. And again, it's called the inductor. The inductor sounds like some villain in the Batman universe. It is me, the inductor. Wolfram wire. Why are we using this? How have I got 10,000 people to subscribe to this channel? With jokes like that. Dreadful. Awful jokes. Some of the worst jokes a man's ever told. Then you're now going to come over here. Where you'll be positioned somewhere here. That's better. Then we need this. Again, all the numbers here are all wrong. That's completely fine. I'm more worried about the shape to begin with. Then after we got the shape sorted out, we can then make everything look proper and correct, which does help. Boom, got it. Inductor, robots in disguise. I haven't seen Transformers in ages. I think the Transformer movies were really good. I like the ones with Shia LaBeouf in them. The Mark Wahlberg ones weren't too bad. There was a recent, well I say recent, there was a couple that I haven't actually seen. The last one that I saw was when they had that fight sequence next to Stonehenge. Which is pretty cool. You're then going to go up to here. Boom. With you going up to there. There. It's an interesting design. It doesn't mean anything. But I think that is now correct. I'll go back to making all these look identical in just a moment. I'm not really too fussed on that. Yes. Okay. Let's go. So, one inductor is made in a furnace and consumes all of you lot, firstly. Go into that. That's all good. We then need 2 tubes. Okay, let's start with this. So, double everything up here. Good. Oh. I think there was another Transformers movie. There hasn't been one for a while, which is fine. Ceramics, I think it's 2 again, isn't it? Yeah, 2 ceramics and 1 wire. So the wire is actually fine. It's done. Double everything here. It's like so. Then, ooh. Why did it take me longer than 1 second to figure out what that was? I believe everything here is now correct. Resource-wise, at least. Okay. Now it's time to add everything up and also make this look correct. That will be a good start. There we go. Right. You're the inductor. Resource-wise, we need titanium. We need wolfram. And we're also going to need calcium. You as well? Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one then. That's 2 titanium. 0.8474? 84. And calcium is 0.5. Smelters, we are going to need 3, 4, 5 smelters. Yeah, power-wise, this was always going to consume quite a bit. Fabricator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that it? Just 4? Oh no. The reason why I'm concerned about that is because everything else requires a furnace, which is quite expensive. Wait. Oh, okay, good. Furnace, we need 4 of them, which is 80 megawatts worth of power just in the furnaces. Right, that's 105, 155. Wow. And there we have it. That is our inductor recipe. The biggest recipe we've made so far. Is it difficult though? The tube is just titanium. The wire, of course, is just wolfram. The ceramics does require calcium and wolfram. I wouldn't say that's bad. I would just say it's unique. Yeah. Okay. And also every single one of these resources here is completely different. Wire, powder, sheep, rod. Yeah, we did it in 6 minutes. So how come that took me 6 minutes, then that took me 10 minutes? We don't question things around here. Moving on. I wanted to try and look into this recipe. Calcium powder we've done. Helium is a raw resource. And ceramics, which we've done. We can definitely do this. Let's do it. I honestly can't tell how big this recipe is even going to be. Also, yep, we'll do this now. This looks a little bit nicer. Bring that all the way down. This doesn't really affect the recipes. I'm just trying to make them look quite nice. That's basically it. Why are you so far away? A tad bit closer. Yeah, perfect. Same thing now with that. Let's then move all of you lots down to here as well. How is my PC not lagging when moving all of this? That's pretty incredible. Not bad going, eh? Not bad going. So this next recipe isn't going to quite be as big as this. Hopefully. But it's still good to have a nice little layout here. Calcium powder. The ceramics can stay. Yep. That can... No. That can go. That can stay as well. That can also go. Right, and here we are left with pretty much just our ceramics. The first thing that I want to start off with is importing our calcium powder, which we found up here. I assume this would be relatively cheap. That's my guess. Whereas we're about to find out if that's true or not. Hopefully it is, because, yeah. And due to that, the next thing is just helium, which, by the looks of things, is just in its regular helium form. Yeah. Okay. And it's not really used for that many items, only used for 5. Compared to, let's say, Wolfram. Oh, right, yeah. Which is made in all of these, which is then used for a lot more things, which is then used for even more things. Yeah, okay. Let's get back to where we just were. 2 times helium. No, 1 helium. Wow. Okay. I believe that's the color of helium for our playthrough. We need 1 per minute. Then the actual helium icon itself is U. It's helium 3. I forgot the exact reason why it's 3. I believe it's because there's 2 protons and 1 neutron? I'll have to try and figure this out now. Helium 3. Two protons and 1 neutron. Yeah. See, I can do... What is this? Chemistry. Also, I did Google search it a week ago. Or a week and a half ago, so... Yeah. Why have you decided to be all bent? We don't know. I don't... No. Why are you so close together? That's better. Boom. Brotron. It's a... No, protron. Proton. There we go. That's going to end up giving us a little bit more room. It makes things look a little bit nicer here as well. So it's a win-win for me. And you're going to go up to around about there. Is that correct? Are you roughly in line with that? Okay, now you are. Perfect. Move you into there. Get rid of... No. Get rid of that. Just so it's not squeezed in like that, which I wasn't a very big fan of. Brilliant. Now what I'll do is I'll grab all of this and shove you up here. Brilliant. Okie dokie. Now it's time for the actual maths. Starting with the actual recipe I'm trying to make, which is synthetic silicon. One per minute. Now this item looks a little bit weird. I found it instantly, luckily. That's good. It does stand out like a sore thumb. And we're only making 1 per minute, which actually means we only need 0.5 helium. And only need 1 of you. Oh, wait. If I'm only dealing with 1 of you per minute, it might just be easier to chuck you in here. Rather than fiddle around with all these numbers. Yeah, nice, cheers. Just save me some time. Because all the maths here was for 2 per minute. Which I can still do, but why? Nice. Can I get the furnace in here? No, like literally it's just this. Okay. That looks good to me. Sort out the heights. Okay. So the ceramics is done. Calcium powders, only 1 per minute, so that's done. Helium 0.5. That is our recipe now finished. Great. Synthetic silicon. Great. Type it one more time, just in case I haven't remembered what it's called. Silicon. 1 per minute. Resources needed. It is crap. Right. 0.59 calcium. Really? Need that. 0.59. Wolfram is 0.17. Helium 0.5. Machines. 3 smelters. Furnace, we need 3. At least it's not as expensive as the last one. I mean, that's... No, it is actually 4. Oh. And 1 fabricator. So power-wise, it's going to be 105. Damn. Let's do one more, then let's play some StarRupture. How does that sound? Because we've done all the recipes I wanted to get done today, so that's always quite nice. What should we do? Because the thing is, I need blueprints in StarRupture. I can't unlock most of these things without blueprints. So we need to go out exploring. We need to go to... I know where I want to try and go. I know what I want to do. No. We've done that, we've done that, we've done that. We've done that, we've done that, we've done that. So we can now calculate both of our electronics and chemicals. Which one do I want to try and do? Because both of which look like they're quite hefty. I suppose electronics. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. We're going to end on a rather large recipe here. But the thing is, every recipe after this is just going to be bigger and bigger. I told you when I was doing these things, like, oh, this is going to be the easiest thing I'm going to do today. Told you. Let's copy you across now. Right. This is electronics. Electronics. One per minute? Yes. And we are going to need 2 synthetic silicon, which is everything I've just made here. So we are, again, going to have to push this back a little bit. This is a big recipe. Oh, dearie me. If I bit off more than I can chew? Yeah. And that's double. So I've got to make... Oh, that's double this. That's not too bad. Like, look at what I'm consuming. It's not too bad. Could be worse. 1 indicator, 1 stator. Inductor. Oh, blimey. Oh, blimey. Shoot me in the foot and leave me for dead. This is definitely going to be one of the biggest recipes in the game, right? Stator. And luckily, again, it's only 1 per minute, so I'll just copy it over. You 3 then will end up combining somewhere here. Needing a furnace for this last one. Everything requires a furnace. I didn't realize how big furnaces were going to be in this game, by the way. Because obviously I've used furnaces. I think I'm making copper powder as of right now in a furnace. But if you were to tell me how big they were actually going to be as a game element, I would not have believed you until obviously now I can see it in front of me. And yeah, it's bigger than I thought. Nope. Deary me. And that's our recipe. Look at the size of it compared to before. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's have some fun. If I double all of this, that should be the maths done. Yeah, you know, screw it. I was going to say I can just implement the 2 ceramics from here, but should I? Let's try it. Work smarter, not harder. Right? Saying that whilst I could have done this with AI in 20 seconds. What's the fun in that? Ooh. There we go. And reduce, lower you down there. Great. So you guys are all now correct, except for the top row, which should be now doubled to 2 per minute. Will then be 0.6869. It's more 6.7 than 6.9. Because I'm rounding it up anyway. I'm still going to say 6.8, but it's more like 0.67777, I think. But I'm not doing that. There we go. You guys are all good. And you're one entire helium. Damn. Yeah, mathematics-wise, everything there is now sorted. If you're a little bit closer. Brilliant. Okay. Where even is our electronics? Somewhere here, right? Oh, look at that. Like I'm scanning it like it's a radar. Like I'm a radar, should I say? Beep, beep. Electronics founded. Founded. Anyway. You require a furnace. Yep. Great. Now let's see the total damage. Yep. Let's start with the not so bad things, and that's the actual naming of this category, which luckily is electronics. Fantastic start. Raw resources. Wolfram 0.34, 0.34, 0.68, 1.68. Again, look at these numbers. 1.68. That's nothing. That is nothing. It's so cheap. This is the equivalent of making... What? In satisfactory terms, what would this even be? It's not quite a supercomputer. It's almost a... In fact, it is a supercomputer. And it costing 5 iron. And 2 raw quartz and 10 limestone. Why is everything so cheap in this game? I suppose because there's only... Is there a Mark II ore excavator in this game? Actually, I don't know. Is there a Mark II ore excavator? I don't think so. No. Because look, you can only get 60 iron, titanium, wolfram, and calcium from an impure node. You can't overclock it. There's no Mark 2s or Mark 3s. But still, these are all clustered together. You can find an 8 titanium cluster quite easily on the very eastern part of the map. Why is everything so cheap? Is there going to be items late game that are going to make me eat my words like chewing on glass? I hope not. Anyway, that's our wolfram done. Calcium 1.68. Again? Wow. Twinsies. I'll never say that ever again. Helium 1. And the last thing I believe is titanium. So this consumes everything except for sulfur. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 smelters. Right. $11 times 5 is 55. Congrats if you got that at home. Fabricator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. So 90 megawatts just for the fabricators, and this is the category I'm always concerned about. Furnace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Oh. That's 345 megawatts. 345. What a recipe to end on. I mean, is this... Oh, is it difficult to make? Again, I'm going to give the exact same advice as what I give for Satisfactory. If you were to look at this recipe, or the much harder recipes to make as we go further down the line, you'll probably think, what the hell? How am I going to make that? If you break it down into smaller chunks, start off, let's say, with the synthetic silicon. Okay. Calcium powder, very simple to make. Calcium sheet, very simple to make. Wolfram powder, very simple to make. Then your helium is just done, basically. You combine a couple of these together, and you've pretty much made synthetic silicon. That's a third of the recipe done. Tubes, just a bit of titanium. Not too bad. A little bit of calcium, a little bit of wolfram. And before you know it, that's your inductors done. Then moving on to your stators, which is basically just rods and sheets and a wire, which you would have been making since relatively early game. That's your stators. There you go, you've made electronics. Just break it down into little stages, little chunks at a time. And before you know it, it's easy to do. Very easy to do. Power-wise, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Right then, so now what we're going to try and do, we finish like our mathematics part of the stream. I very quickly get this open. There we go. Let's get some StarRupture going. Yeah, welcome again to everyone tuning into the live stream. Hope that everyone's doing good. We'll be live now for the next half hour minimum. Hopefully a little bit longer than that. Just grinding some StarRupture, exploring. I do want to try and get some calcium going as well, because as of right now, I don't think I actually have any sort of calcium. So let's try that. Join game, load game. Reduce the volume there for you guys a little bit. Nice. Oh, what a fantastic screenshot there in the background. I will say the exploration side of things in this game is definitely one of the most intriguing parts. I'm really enjoying it so far. Did I do anything off camera, by the way? I don't think I... Oh, I must have done. I recorded a video Did I unlock anything? Oh, what did I unlock? Oh, a helium extractor. Can I try and get the large habitat? You're still doing something. What are you even doing? Right, good luck with that. No. But look, now we know what these items are. We've just been through this. Synthetic silicon. Of course, we got all of the calcium stuff. That's the stabilizer? Yeah, not doing that. Then we have the ceramics. Yeah. Either way, let's go get some calcium. We'll clear up my inventory a little bit because I have got quite a lot of just rubbish on me. I'm going to try and do my storage system one day. Probably not today, though. What have I got on me? Some sheets. Wait, what? Oh. Just got 5 random sheets there. Okay. Rods. Put that in there. We've also just got a bunch of random tubes on us. I think that's because I was producing something with the tubes, right? Which now I don't need anymore. So I've just got them all built up. Yes, brilliant. And the thing is, you can't sink anything in this game. So when an item builds up, it's just your entire factory becomes stationary, which is quite annoying. That's all I need though. Let's go. I don't think I'll be collecting anything. A bit of food, a bit of water, a bit of polyfruits and hydrobulbs. There's no pricklers around here though, unfortunately, which is fine. I know exactly where I'm going though. I know my way around.
That's a snack. Acquired.
Yeah, the voice lines do have to be quietened down a little bit. Wow, look at all this polyfruit. That's great. I don't need all of it, but I still want to try and get a fair amount. All these hydrobulbs I'm definitely going to be getting. Odds of me needing all of this is slim. And star tiers are very important. These are star tiers right here. They give you a really good amount of health. Oh. Okay. I forgot there's actually creatures around it. Barely even see that one. There we go.
Ammunition.
I've got no ammunition for that. I wasn't expecting to get into, I was going to say I can hear music again like I'm being attacked. I wasn't expecting to get into any sort of conflict. There we go. Let's actually turn up the in-game music a little bit. I can barely hear it now. So, when it comes to the building of you lot, outside base core area, no! That means I need a meteor hearts. Okay. Meteors, where are you? The meat eaters. I can see smoke. When there's smoke, there's fire. Or... I'm being attacked again. Bloody hell, man. This isn't the combat part of the stream. Okay then. Screw you. I was going to try to initiate diplomacy, but you know what? Screw you. I won't bother. Let's try and get the hearts. So basically a base core allows you to build, well, a base. And it keeps it shielded after a rupture event. Which is fantastic, of course. And you can get a hearts just by harvesting one of those meteorites. Okie dokies. How many nodes are there here? 1, 2, 3... Is that 4? I probably don't need 4, but it's still nice to have. Let's place this thing up here. Boom. I like that. I like that a lot, in fact. Let's then do this. 1, 2. I definitely don't need 4 of these. It's still nice to know, and I'm guessing you guys are all impure. I know that's impure, but does it actually tell? Okay, it does tell me there. Good. Impure. Impure. 3 for 3. Impure. Yes, I know my buildings haven't got enough power, game. I'm aware. They are all impure. Right. Purple ants.
Come here.
This reduces toxicity, which is fantastic.
That's a snack.
How am I going to do this? I know exactly how I'm going to do this. That was simple to decide. What we're going to do is... we can get a multi-row going. Because if you produce 60 per minute and you can carry 120, you can do this. Then one of these. Like so. What I'm then going to do here is get your face, zoop you to there. Get, in fact, no. You're going to go to the second one. I'm going to try and get that one, bring it down here, and connect it via this way. Boom. Because again, you're 60. Going straight down to... ah, dear. One of those. You're 60. You're 60. And coming out of there would then be a 120, which is fine. You can carry that. Then with you lot, hopefully you're going to reach this far, which you do. That's good. You should then also reach here as well. Great. Now we just continue this, pretty much. And how far back I can actually go here. We go here. And then go here. Making sure that I stay somewhere along here. With you being a little bit higher, I would say. Make sure this is facing the right way, which it's not. In fact, you don't have to be that anymore. You can just be this. Yeah. That makes sense. Let's try and get the multi-way here as well, because you are going to be carrying 2. So it's 2 and 2. No, 2 and 1. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You then go up to there, followed by that. Followed by this. And the good thing is it's very easy to make these look quite nice, because everything in this game is gridded. So there isn't a factory grid, then a world grid. It's all just the grids, all the world grids. I actually quite like. Some people do prefer a hag grid. I prefer this. Anyway. Right, you are now going to be the same level as this. The easiest way that I can guarantee that I'm going to be remaining on the right level is by doing this. And going back as far as we can. Why is one of my buildings flashing a weird color? I think that just means there's too many items in that particular machine, which isn't actually a problem. I kind of know that. There we go. I'll be very surprised if this does reach. But stranger things have happened. Yeah. Please reach. Les. If not, I mean, it's not a massive drama. It's just would be nice. Too long. Where's a good size? Somewhere in the middle, I'd say. Yeah. Yeah. We'll take it. Getting a little bit quicker now with the whole building aspect. It's definitely a slight learning curve to understand the controls in this game. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory. I would say the movement in Satisfactory is, for what I like, perfect. I love the movement in Satisfactory. In this game, little things like, for example, sliding, like crouching, it's very difficult to rotate when you're sliding around. As you can see, it almost like it, you have to snap your character away from it. And also there's no hover packs or jet packs in this game either. These are all things I will end up talking about in my overall review of this game. But so far, I mean, other than movements, it's fine. Very good. There we go. Now this side. A mass delete is necessary. Being able to run whilst deleting is necessary. I will say, these rails look beautiful. They really do. What I'm going to do now is rotate you so that you're facing this side. Are you definitely lined up properly? You are indeed. Brilliant. And do the exact same thing over there now as well, ensuring that the gap from here to here is on the right sort of line. In fact, what height are we dealing with here with our factory? I wouldn't mind if you guys were to actually approach the side of the factory. In fact, does it matter? Can I build out here? I can. This right here is the border. So I'm going to try and bring everything from there to here. Then honestly just start building. Because most of this is going to go within the next couple of streams. Nice. That wasn't what I wanted to try and do. No, that's a grenade. That's a grenade. Put it away. Deary me. Lovely. Right. So. Now what I want you guys to do is to continue up to around about here, and that's basically it, I think. There's not really too much more I want them to do for this stage of the game. Further down the line, they'll have a much bigger objective, but as of right now, it's fine. And power-wise as well, these will not be cheap. This entire expansion is going to set us back quite a lot of power, I'd say. But, oh well, such is life. It's a necessary upgrade. I'm not doing this for a piss take. Too long, brilliant. Chuck you guys over there. First things first. Smelters. We know it's a 1-to-1 ratio, I think. Is that what we established? If only there was calculations I did beforehand, which would have told us the answer. Oh yeah, okay. I haven't actually got enough calcium to even start this. That's our first thing to do then. Get a bunch of these storage containers in. That will give us 800. We'll then go with one more. And to be fair, after we go out for our quick expedition, this will most likely have filled up. It's great. That's 120 there, 100... I could have actually combined you two. Doesn't matter. 120, 120, that's 240 in total. Why? It's all going to go eventually, it's fine. Let's do that. We'll do that. Now, our power grid, I'm 95% sure, is about to crash when I connect these two together. Which is fine. Well, I mean, it's not, but... there's an easy way to fix that. That's by adding more power, yes. Then what we're going to do is this. This is where things might go to crap. You have been warned. Is it not high enough? Okay. I'm still good, apparently. As if we've got enough power. Something seems wrong. You guys are all powered up. Let me just double check everything is definitely powered up. You have to go. There we go. Great. Oh, that's why. You guys aren't even connected yet. Let's see. I am seeing blue. I'm seeing lots of many blue. Okay. So now we should start to see all of our calcium. I can already see it. All of our calcium traveling along those lines. Boink. Let's go. So the way that we actually unlock calcium bricks is by unlocking them. I think I need 900 calcium ore. I think I have 0 right now. I can double check that as we are collecting all the calcium. Why have you stopped? Did you let each other go? Is this actually helping us? If I just gather a bunch of you guys just for a sec. Make sure everything's nice and even again. Okay. So it should be 2, 2, 2, 2. You are definitely backing up. Yeah, because look at where you guys are now. You started down here. How has that happened? I've got 60 combining with 60, yet for some reason it's not giving us 100. Actually, maybe it is. And now you're backed up. Not sure how I feel about this. Because again, in theory, there should be absolutely nothing backing up here. There clearly is. Let's check on that in a sec. Because look, there's gaps. I don't know. Oh well. Either way, we are getting a bunch of calcium right now, which is fantastic. You love to see it. Already on 240. Yes. Great. Another 30 in there now as well. So definitely by the time we come back from our little exploration, we would have had enough to upgrade all this, which is great. Because hopefully now, within the next couple of days, we are going to be getting rid of most of this, because none of this is efficient. None of it. As of right now, I'm making my sheets here, but what's it going into? Nothing. I'm making rods, but then you're going into items I don't need, and it's all over the place. Tubes, sorry, not rods. What do you need? You need titanium housing. Aren't I collecting titanium, or making titanium housing somewhere? Isn't that what I'm doing over here? Zero, okay. Why? No sheets. Holy sheets. Well, fine. Okay, what I'm gonna do then is this. Do that. Connect these together. Cool. That's not quite what I was trying to do though. And let's try and get some sheets. Add them into there. We'll get 800 in total, which means that as I'm doing nothing, I can then try and produce all of those housings. I just realized there might be a rupture event soon, so maybe this is not the best time to go out exploring. Let's see. Have to wait and see for that, I'd say. I suppose we can double check on our calcium, because right now we've got 332. Which is alright. Definitely not too bad. And again, all of this for trying to unlock the large habitat. I could actually expand my habitat area, but I am waiting for that large habitat. So. In fact, no, that's over here. I'm nowhere near unlocking that. So what am I actually trying to unlock here? Oh, Mark II rails? Okay, I mean, sure. I wouldn't say that's necessary, but... Yep, good to have anyway. 1,000. Oh dear, we're definitely nowhere near that. How can you see when a rupture is going to occur? The game gives you a warning. The AI will say something along the lines of, I am detecting some rupture activity. And then, about a minute later, there will be a white warning that appears towards the top of the screen that says wave, or like rupture, or wave incoming. And then right before it happens, there's then a 15-second countdown. After the 15-second countdown, there's a huge flash, and then you have a roughly 3 seconds before you die. So basically, get inside before the flash. If you don't, you won't see the next day, basically. Which is always really good fun. Okay. Now, when it comes to this, I can't do that yet, can I? Which is actually quite a big shame. What does that sound? I can double check, actually. Is there any more calcium here?
Gotcha.
Okay, that's not too bad. Because normally whenever I'm out exploring, I ditch calcium because of how easy it is to obtain. Oh. There we go, we've got a couple more hundred. We're up to 600. I think we would have made, or at least retrieved, 400 calcium by the time it's taken us to walk around this factory. Let's see. Yes, we have. I can tell we already have from here. Firstly, because this is green, which means it's filled up. And secondly, there's no items here on the rail, which either means you've got nothing here, or you've got enough. There we go. Fantastic. They're gonna keep on beeping. It's fine. Just, it's all good. How much do we actually get from that? Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1,100 calcium ore in just a couple minutes there, a few minutes. Not bad going. Wrong way. I always forget this is here. In my last playthrough, this machine was over here. That's why I keep running through there. Now I need 600 calcium blocks. Right. And for the remainder of this calcium, I suppose you guys can just go away. All I'm doing now is waiting for this rupture event. After that, we can then go out exploring. Have I? Yes. Let's start off with our smelters. Which is going to be here. Yes. Very quickly, how much can you make again? It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so every 2 seconds you make 1. I need 4 of these. Okay. Sorry, I was just doing maths. That's why I looked like I was like questioning my life choices. Plot twist, I was. There. We're gonna go 1. We're gonna go 2. We're gonna go 3, and we're gonna go. Elevated, apparently. A couple of these into here. Now, I wouldn't mind if you lot actually just combined for a sec.
Water.
I need water. Give me a second, man. There we go. Like, I know you're dying and whatnot, and that's a massive inconvenience, but at the same time, I'm trying to plan a factory.
Ah, tasty.
Glad you approve, man. Boom. Ow. Boom. Ow. You're then gonna go straight into there, with you going here. Same thing there. Good. Let's get a couple blocks being produced, shall we? Oh, you're going to be annoying. Wow. Congratulations, you've managed to piss me off. So, unfortunately, because these chaps all want to go into the storage areas, which we just destroyed, they're now refusing to cooperate and are being annoying. Cooperate. Now, are you guys going to be absolute baloney as well? Oh yeah, you're just refusing. You're staging a protest. I can see that. Oh. Wait. Okay. I think we should be fine after I get rid of this. Yeah, I can hear the doo-doo-doo. Here we go. You guys should be coming out here as well. Yes, you are. Go, my calcium ore. Be free. Oh, beautiful. And they're coming now as well.
Need ammo. Empty.
Oh, I can hear sounds. Why can I hear noises? You? Why are some of them beeping? No idea. Anyway, that's fine. You guys are now making all of our blocks, which is fantastic. Who doesn't love a block? Just shimmy you into there, shimmy you into here. Boom. We are cooking with the gas turned on. And for once, I'm not burning my food. This is fantastic. I don't remember how many blocks we needed. I think it was 600. What comes after the blocks? Is it the sheets? I think it is, yeah. 600 blocks to make all of our sheets. After I can make the sheets, I can then make a lot of other things. Powder? Ooh, I'm actually unsure about powder. I'm entirely honest. There we go.
Detected.
Yes.
I recommend finding a safe place.
That's fantastic. Okay, so we are going to have to get everything ready in our inventory to go out exploring. Ammunition. Ooh. Is ammunition a problem for us? Have I got any rods around here?
Gotcha.
I need rods and I need basic building materials. Obviously, they're fine. We'll get a little bit more. If I can leave here with roughly 600 bullets, that will be the minimum of what I need. I don't want to hang around here for too long though, because again, the Rupture event will kill me, and that will be really embarrassing. And not just that, it will massively delay our exploration. Maybe some of these here as well. Okay, I think I'm ready to come back. Can I just try and gather a few of these things very quickly? There we go. Let's go. We've probably got about 25 seconds until we die. Come on. Let's not mess around here. Chuck that into there. Chuck that into there. Nice. No! The world's best player in StarRupture is yours truly. Make sure you have liked and subscribed for more thrilling contents.
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
There we go. We'll watch the event. Everyone get your phones out. 3, 2, 1. Incoming death.
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Oh, thanks for the warning. Like, I couldn't quite see, so I appreciate you telling me that. Ooh. Cool. La 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 la. Ooh, nice and toasty. I do love a good toasty factory. Oh wow. The buildings have overheated. Ow. What? That's crazy. I would never have guessed. Thank you for that incredible description of what has just happened in front of my eyes. I want to try and get rid of all this stuff here though, and preferably try and take some 30. I don't need 32. I want to try and hit up a cave on our way there. Ammunition wise, we're doing really good. Health, food wise, everything is really good there. These guys are fantastic. They do give you no toxicity. Oh yeah, but these guys are just fantastic. Okay.
Planetary temperature
Let's go.
within acceptable parameters.
Oh, it's fine.
Reloading.
Let's go, chat. We've got almost 1,000 bullets on us right now. I want to try and hit up this cave and just go straight there. We've got so much to try and get done here. In fact, isn't there one more cave? No? I just wonder there was a second cave. I want to try and venture here a little bit, because I think there's a second cave. The reason why I want to try and go into caves is so I can try and get those glow caps. Glow caps are amazing. I'm not... Ooh, do I want to try and get an Ignitium? Not really. I mean, yeah, actually I sort of do. I need them. In fact, off camera, actually, I sank all of my items for data points. And now I've got 30,000, which is something I'm very happy with. 30k data points is not bad going. Good starts. Hey, we've got tons more calcium out here. So, let's try and hit up that cave. Pretty sure there is a cave over there. Oh, I just saw actually, there is a geoscanner. Never knew there was a geoscanner out there. It's just beyond the horizon. We'll try and get that done as well, because we've got quite a big outpost to try and take on right now. That's why I'm trying to get all my resources to get ready for this thing. It's probably the biggest outpost I've done. There we go. Okay, good. So these regenerate. It doesn't look like quartz do. How rare are quartz in this game?
Come here.
Anyway. Let's be quick. I want to be really, really quick with this. I honestly thought there was a second cave. There is one further that way. That's really far though. I want to try and explore. Because firstly, I need the Ignitium anyway. And we're just going up there, so I'm heading towards the direction I want to try and go in anyway, so... Is that 5? What? Wow. I've never seen 5. 2 is good, 3 is great, 4 is unreal, 5 is unheard of. No. Okay, we are about to overheat here. Let's just try and make sure that the harvester is fully charged and ready to go. I'm convinced there's another cave somewhere here. I hate that feeling of thinking I'm right, whilst knowing deep down I'm probably wrong. Awful feeling that I feel too much. I got that right? Yeah, okay. We've got tons of time here, so might as well kick around. Yeah, that's the geoscanner right there. I suppose, you know what? Ooh, I'm gonna leave this behind. I'm gonna do the geoscanner first. Because that scanner might then reveal a cave, and I might just have a little bit of time left to maybe get down 1 or 2 more caves. 2 is a bit of a stretch. 1 more cave. Make sure. Okay, there's actually a drone wreck up there. That's good to know. Let's just do this. Might be risky. We reloaded. We are loaded and ready to go.
Geoscanner initialized.
Oh dear. Oh, where are we gonna get contacted? Oh, contact front. There we go. Good. Of course, I got you. Quick little reload here as we run away. These guys don't jump at you though, which is nice. Oh, contact route. There we go. Come here. This is really easy so far. I mean, this weapon's fantastic.
Is that all?
Is that all? No, I can hear more. They're back. Do it, do it, do it.
Geoscanning complete. Data acquired. Map updated.
I don't want to kill any more of you than I have to. Damn, no caves. Ah, that's a shame. No. Oh well, there is a couple things I can loot.
Reloading.
Because I was really hoping there would have been a cave there. Only one sack as well. What are these things called again? Exploder. Oh. I thought they were all called vermin. Didn't the game call them vermin? Oh, doesn't matter. There's one particular part of the map that's further down over here. Here. Where there's 1, 2, 3, 4 caves. If you're ever desperate and needs cave-only items, it's a fantastic place to go. If you need glow caps, just go down there. Great. Let's try and get to this drone wreck, which is going to be... Is it on top? I think it will be. Try and get on top. I'm wondering now with those geoscanners, if I didn't finish the scan, if I just kept it at 100%, would I just be able to take on waves and waves and waves of aliens? I might need to try that. And the reason why I want to try that, which I know sounds idiotic, but it's because the more people you fight, the more XP you get for the combat thing, for my LEMs here. I'm level 14. If we just keep fighting wave after wave, surely that's just going to massively help us, right? Oh well. Let's try and get to where we're trying to go anyway. Is that a wreck? What is that? Oh, it's stone. It looks like a wreck. There is a body here, though. There we go. If I can search it. Huh. Our inventory's going to fill up instantly here. I can already tell. It's already filling up quite rapidly. Nope. Anything? No. But yeah, you can see what we're about to take on. I actually don't know how big this is. All I've seen is this angle. And again, from this angle, it looks like trouble. It does. Welcome, Robertson. Hope that you're doing good, man. If you want waves, go to the northeast part of the map and activate the beacons, or whatever they're called. You do not survive that. Yeah. I haven't ventured up that far yet because from my research of the map, it looks intense. Let's just say. But yeah, those geoscanners, they're good, I suppose. Let's go in here with our harvester. In fact, I'm going to start off by consuming one of these and probably saving the game. Not because I think I'm going to die, because I will never do that, but just in case something goes wrong. Hello? Nothing here. Okay. Free loot?
I can use this.
Do I trust that? Do I trust this game with giving me free loot? Please, crouch. Oh, that's good.
Raptura status stable.
LEM stuff.
Arcadia status stable.
I heard the sound. I heard the sound. Go, 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 go. Okay, this is worse than I thought. Gee. Okay, it looks beautiful, but I'm trying to kill these guys.
No more
Right
distractions.
after I finish my reload as well. That's mean. Deary me. Can I go back to looting that building? Oh, Griffiths Blue. This is the Griffiths Blue Corps. That's cool. These guys are the military lot. Let's check our map here for a sec. Okay, we have got some bodies lying around here as well. That's interesting. Is this place fully looted now? No. Oh. Almost missed that. And my inventory is almost like 2/4 filled up. Already. Wait, did I just say 2/4? 2/3. Don't need that really. Oh. I still don't need most of that. That's good. But again, don't really need it. I just hear something? I'm hearing things now. Oh dear. Is the map procedurally generated? Or is it the same for everyone? It's the same for every player. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, wait. Playing that as I didn't wait instantly.
Finally.
Buggers. What have I currently got equipped there? Wrong button. You know what? Get it gone, I'd say. Oh, but I have to get into an LEM station for that to work. Damn. So this seems to be an LEM testing facility, which is rather interesting. Researcher Dr. Beatrice Laskowski. I mean... Definitely not a Polish name. No. That's actually quite a Chinese name. Test subject Lieutenant Harold Wire. Comparison subject Corporal Lewis Ware. Urgent. Lewis is dead. Harold is seriously wounded. Further testing if it's because of the LEM. Lewis's disc destroyed when he fell. Kill Harold when he's better. They damaged the regeneration chamber. Repairs will take some time. Harold is unable to fight. Moved into the chamber room. Would really die here if they come again. Suspend testing. Don't provoke them anymore. All I heard was provoke them. So, yeah.
Just what I need.
Oh. Okay. Please be stators. We need a stator blueprint. Come on. All the synthetic sheets. Stators. Yes. And we've got some war bonds there as well. Basically, a blue storage box means it's most likely or always going to be a... Don't know what I just searched there. Or almost certainly going to be some sort of blueprint, which is great. Right. I think we fully searched that. Which is great. Nothing underneath here, I don't think. Maybe a little bit of rubble. Yep. Ooh. Okay, see, this is the problem. My inventory is just filled with rubbish. Or items that I don't need. I don't actually need much more pistol ammo anymore. Still good to have. No. These are decent, right? Yeah, 35 calories. That's not bad. Everything else I do actually quite need. Calorie gel I think is really good, isn't it? Yeah, 65 calories there. I still want to loot all of this, and whatever I don't need, I just drop. Oh, hello. Yes! There's a couple very good items. Take that. take it to drop it, but oh well. Oh, is that a Nutri gel? Where is my... There we go. No, it's Aqua Gel. 75 height. Like, look at that. Oh, no, I think I did actually get a Nutri Gel. So 40 calories, 50 hydration, 65 calories, and 75 hydration. They are so good.
Oh, yes.
The gels and the chews, I would say, are the two best. Two best consumables. They're really, really good. Okay, last building now. Until we take our leave. I think I'm expecting one more wave here. Because so far I've explored 2 buildings and experienced 2 waves. So I'm almost expecting... Ooh, a level up there. I'm almost expecting a 3rd wave. Or 4th wave. 3rd or 4th. Okay. I don't even know what's inside of these orange ones. AI, boss, death. It's fine, I'm gonna wait here. Good. Ooh. Lovely. How much this game costs? I think it's like 20 quid. It's really good priced, I would say. Oh, bear in mind, it is still in early access. So this game has barely even reached the scale of what it could achieve. The foundations are really good. That's what I mostly focus about, especially with those alpha games. That's bad. Yeah, really good. Well, mid, but still. What are the foundations like for the game? For example, Battlefield 6, I could tell on day 1 that no matter what content they're going to add into the game, it's always going to be extremely bad or just mediocre. And I was correct with that assessment. With this game, it's a completely different story. I feel like the foundations for this game are... How can you tell I've been here? Are really strong. I don't think it's perfect. I think, especially when it comes to movement, there are some changes that need to happen. But think back to Satisfactory, that game wasn't perfect on day 1. It was very good, not perfect. They've added tons to Satisfactory to make it the game that we all know and love today. And I think this game's going to follow a very similar route, if I'm honest. I don't know why I'm jumping like that. Okay, so we've cleared out this area. We have quite a lot of items on us, so I do want to try and go back. And then head straight back out again to explore something.
That's a snack.
I don't know what yet, but there's no point continuing our exploration right now when our inventory is just filled to the brim with quite valuable stuff. Why are you lot here?
I can relax now.
What were they protecting? Yeah, what were you protecting? It's nothing.
Changing max.
Because normally you do find hostile enemies around certain... Oh, maybe there was something here and I took it. You know what? No, I'm not going to go for that. What I'm going to do is head back here, then actually just continue around this way, loop around this side, and then probably hit that up as well. Yeah. We'll plan our route in just a moment. But basically, I want to try and loop around to this thing to see what else is on the other side. Oh dear. I didn't actually mean to do that. I mean, I completely intentionally meant to do that really cool slide. Yeah, obviously. It's a good price, yeah. I've got a feeling they're going to do what Satisfactory did and increase the price when they add more content. Which makes sense. Nice. Almost there. Almost home. How are we doing for ammunition, by the way? Still got like 768 rounds. Not bad. The mobs don't seem to protect anything in most cases. They just spawn at some points, as far as you can tell. Yeah. I seem to find it's pretty mixed. Sometimes we'll be defending a wreck, for example, like a drone wreck. Other times they're just randomly there. Why are you there? Okay. Let's just dump everything into here. We got 29 war bonds. Good. I love war bonds in this game. They are of extreme importance. You're filled to the brim. You're about to be filled to the brim. Just chuck. Actually, you know what? Before I chuck the final LEM,
Great.
I know that's only increasing our health by 12, which isn't a huge amount. But that is 12 more HP than what I would have had otherwise. And I'm pretty sure it's only a lesser LEM. Yeah, so that's the worst one we can actually have gotten. And then this one gives us an additional 25. This reduces fall damage. Okay, can I try and find a better... Is that movements? Is blue movements? Yeah, a better movement LEM. Because, I mean, as of right now, fall damage, I don't care. No. Stamina
gotcha.
regen. No. No. Wait. Stamina regen during... Oh, by slide, right. And that's all I've got then. Okay. Right. As time goes on, we can equip more than just one LEM at a time. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Let's go. Let's go! I don't think there's anything else I want to try and do. I could check on our calcium, but... not fast. I've been live now for 3 hours. Damn. Still got so much to do, so much to see, so much to kill, and so much to eat. Ooh, meteor, hello. Meteor? Meteor what?
That's a snack.
Alright, that was a terrible joke. I wouldn't mind trying to get your heart though. This Valentine's Day, don't get the heart of a human. Get the heart of a meteor. You complain less. I'm fine when you're having fun. True. I can see some hostile creatures in front of us. You will have to be eliminated, but you know what? I'm just going to use this weapon. It is you that's going to be attacking me, yeah. Okay. We're miles away.
Come here.
Some starters. There's more. I saw there was one behind there. Blue chap. If they're not going to engage me, that's all good. No complaints here. I can hear boss music. Who? I haven't got a clue who's trying to kill me. There we go. I think they're gone now. I can hear boss music again. Who is trying to kill me? You. I don't. Yeah, come here. Wasting my time. Now, I have actually explored this part of the map before. It was my very first time playing this game. It's the very first part of the map I actually went into. But it was straight after a rupture. And I couldn't find any hydro bulbs, these things, for water. I was saying, why is there no water source in this game? And then eventually the world regenerated and I realized I was actually on top of a water source the entire time. Which was really fun for me to learn that.
That's a snack.
You're a snack. Whoa. Holy, what is that? You are the cutest, ugliest thing I've seen in my entire life. Aren't you the greatest? Wow. Oh, it's a bot. It took me 3 business days to understand I'm stood on top of the thing I'm trying to look for. Ooh, war bonds. And an energy chew. I don't really care much about
Great.
that energy chew.
Acquired.
Wow, that was
Come here.
a huge lack in brain cell movements. Unreal lack in brain cell activity on my part there. Anyway. How are we doing actually for... Okay, I don't want to... I don't really want to be having more than an entire stack of these things. We got a shiny Pokemon. Let's go. What a fantastic find. I want to try and loop around here, because I believe if I go too far up in this direction, the radiation's going to kill me, which is a shame. Because I wouldn't mind exploring that. Oh well. Probably can't get too much closer. I was really hoping that there would have been some sort of geoscanner. Doesn't appear to be. It's fine.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there is one over there. But I can't even go out there because I'll die. Oh. How far can I get? Okay. okay.
I feel like my bones hurt, but they don't have any nerves.
Cosmic radiation has reached a dangerous level. I suggest leaving the area contaminated with radiation.
Wow, thank you for that huge advice. So clearly we are able to get over there. How? I don't think there's any hazmat suits in this game, is there? So how am I supposed to get over there? I'm guessing that's... I mean, this is my theory. That maybe it's unlocked in the next part of the game. After early access. Because, I mean, again, you can clearly get over there. I'll take you. So I think what we're going to do here is finish our little circle around, our little loop. And then just try and collect whatever else there is nearby. I can't get to that dead body because I need a zipline. I don't know how to use zip lines in this game. Maybe it's something you unlock later on.
That's a
I
snack.
think so too, yeah. I think that's the part 2. I have got a video coming out within the next couple of weeks talking about future updates with this game. Talking about update 1.0, which got like deja vu making a video where I was excited about update 1.0. But yeah, so we're talking about that and future updates, content and other things coming into this game. And it's looking really good. We've got a new biome. This is confirmed by the developers themselves. There's a new biome. There's a frost wave coming into the game as well. There's new weapons, new combat mechanics, quality of life upgrades, of course. Tons of really promising things. I don't think I can get to that adrenaline rack, can I? Let's see. Oh. Hello. That's cute. My aim is so bad. Oh dear. The fact that I can aim better in real life than I can in a video game is absolutely absurd. That's not right. That was actually looking different. Yeah, this is update 1.2. I got early access. I wish. So I can go up there. I mean, of course, there's a huge part of the map up here. I'm really tempted to explore that, because what else have I got down here? I can get on the way back. Let's see, can I get up here? If I can't get up here, I'll just find another way another day. That must be a pure nerd up there. This is looking promising. Tons of titanium around us as well. Let's see. Can we get a cheeky little a glimpse of this part of the map. It looks really good. Quite dangerous, but that's just life. Start here, yes.
Acquired.
Okay. Okay, 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 okay. I understand, I understand. That's going to be a no then. Oh yeah, you can literally see I've walked straight into that. Right. We've still got, oh. We've still got a few more minutes until the next StarRupture. Look, that must be a pure node. There's no way that's not. So it doesn't really affect the harvester. It feels like I'm hiking in the mountains of Scotland. Like I'm in the Highlands or something. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Something tells me the terrain here is designed like this for a reason. Although, I mean, if I can get up here, I'm exploring it. Absolute mountain goats. I mean, worst case scenario, we get a StarRupture. That isn't worst case scenario, I'll survive it. No, I won't, because I haven't got any building materials. Oh. Okay, I'm definitely not supposed to be here. No! I'm stuck. I can't move. Which means I've now lost everything. Oh! Okay, get out, just get out. Instantly. I'm not supposed to be here. Why? Like, that looks accessible. Oh, it doesn't matter. I should have known by the textures. Just jumped off a cliff. Come on, no, just don't. Oh. There must be a way to get round there. That doesn't involve me being idiotic. Like, that looks accessible to me. I know that's obviously a way around, but there's no way that all of this area is inaccessible. Right? This looks promising. Although I said that about the last one, then I almost just got glitched into the map. So, oh, again, textures. They indicate to me I'm not supposed to be here. That's it. As long as I don't fall, that's fine. Oh. That's fine. No, 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 no. Just get up there. Come on. No, you can do it. If you had a bit of a run up, maybe. There we go. Oh, yeah, no. Why is this so difficult? This shouldn't be the most difficult part of my day. But it appears like the only way to get up there is through here. Right. Oh, pearl plants. I'm clearly supposed to be able to get to here then.
Acquired.
Okay. I do realize I keep on harvesting pearl plants, and I think I've only used 2 so far in this playthrough, maybe 3. Out of the couple dozen I've probably collected. And I keep saying, just save it for a rainy day, because eventually the day's going to come where I might need to use them. But so far, we've been saving a lot for a rainy day that hasn't yet appeared. Speaking about rain, I wonder if there's ever going to be weather effects. Because they haven't mentioned any of that. They haven't mentioned a day and night cycle, as far as I'm aware.
Come here.
They haven't mentioned weather, things like snow, rain, acid rain. Like, good. I don't want acid rain, but you know, just me. Really unsure. Okay. Ooh. I just saw things which suggest I'm allowed to be here. We found a part of the map I'm actually supposed to be in. Hey, that's always good. So the reason why I like to loot these damaged logistic boards is because they give you 400 data points. Data points are then used to progress through the core progression paths, which are quite good, quite valuable. Some are a lot better than others, but they're all okay. Right. Did I not loot anything here? I think so. I am definitely quite concerned that I'm going to get quite far up and then there's going to be a wave. If I'm honest with you. Nice. I know I'm supposed to be here, it's just whether or not I can get up or not. All purple plants. Which is always nice. Boink.
That's a snack.
Space flower dumplings. I've never been to this part of the map before, so I wonder what it's going to look like. Ooh. Huge. It's a pretty decent sized map. It really is a good sized map. There we go. A drone wreck in front of us as well. It definitely is, yes. Okay. You know what we need? We need... Yes! That thing. Geoscanner. Wow, this area looks so barren. In a good way.
I can use this.
I need to hit that up. Absolutely. Come here. Come here. Oh. And we've been contacted. Damn, you guys are strong. Ow! Just flick your stuff at me. Okay, you're gonna die. Oh, I didn't realize there was that much of you though. Oh no! Shields have gone. Shields have gone. Okay, we're regenning. Oh man, you guys are always so difficult to hit. So accurate as well, it's borderline frustrating. Let's just go. We've got tons of shields. They only do 5 damage, luckily. That aim. Oh dear. We good? Oh. There's still more.
Changing back.
There's still more? Am I taking on half the planet? What's going on?
That's a snack.
Tons of pricklers, by the way. We started with 0, we're now on 44. I think we started with 0. I haven't even got to the geoscanner yet and I already feel like I'm out of breath. Nice, combat's leveled up there as well. Got some helium around here. We've got... Oh, another outpost. Good. Another POI. And what was that? Body? Pioneer, sorry. Yes, we have a Nutri-Bar. I love the... Well... No, I don't.
I think I can use
bad.
this.
I mean, it removes 100 toxicity. I'm pretty sure... Is that the best item in the game? The toxicity removal? I think it actually might be, honestly. There we go. This is the most prepared I can be. 50 shields, 137 HP. We've got 600... We've got 666 ammunition. Let's just do this. This would be the most difficult geoscan I have done so far, by the way. I'm actually a little bit concerned. Oh, we've got one of them right next to us as well. Which I still don't know what they do. Does anyone in the chat know what? That was a bad time for an autosave. Does anyone know what that does in the chat? I've never been able to get too close to it. What the hell was that? No, they're flying me. Since when could they destroy this, by the way? I never even knew that was a thing they could do. What are you on? 73? It's really easy so far. Well, these guys are annoying, but they're not difficult. 86? Oh, we've smashed this, yeah. Another wave just spawned in there. No dramas. Maybe some dramas.
It works.
There we go. That was really easy. Can you stop sliming me? That was close.
That all? Changing mag.
Nice. We lost quite a bit of shield there, but of course that just regenerates. When it comes to health, though, I don't actually think we lost any health. Ooh. Holy bodies, what's going on there? What is going... Okay, we have to investigate that ASAP. There's quite a lot around us. I don't want to do any of this right now. This would be like another day's exploration. I do want to try and figure out what the heck's happening behind us and then make our way back home because we are going to die to a StarRupture event. I can see a meteor here as well. And starters, something's wrong. You're giving me plants that can give me HP. And there's a bunch of dead bodies around here as well. What's the catch? Oh, I've already got one of them. Nice. I don't trust this.
Let's see.
Let's see. Let's get him. Wow. Good loot, I would say. We've got one more body. Pioneer. Yeah? Oh, yeah. That's not bad. That's what, 195 calories? Okay. Let's try and make our way back. I literally don't want to do anything else now. Because I am a little bit concerned about this next event. Holy hydro bulbs. As stated, we don't need any more, but if I did... I mean, we can get another stack going, because right now we're on... Okay, 101.
That's a snack.
Can we get to 130 by the end of this? Already on 120. Holy, 132? We're gonna reach like 50 just in this one area? It's 50. 53 and I haven't even gone over there yet. Holy moly. Over 60.
Come here.
Oh, a little butterfly. I want it dead. Wow, so that was what? 68 hydro bulbs, which in total is 680, 340, 900, 1020 water. Just in the space of a minute, 2 minutes. Oh, wow. Wow, what a location that was. Hello. There is a body here. Oh, don't tell me you're underneath. No, you're there. Oh, that was close. Nice.
Ah, gotcha.
Now up to 54 wall bonds. I want to try and see how many wall bonds I've actually got in total with everything connected. No. I saw there were more pearl plants below us, but I don't need any more. I've got 27 on me. That's going to last me for a
That's
month.
a snack.
Unless something drastic happens or changes. So tomorrow's stream... we'll be focusing on rebuilding. Has to be, yeah. Probably doing a few more calculations. I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll start with StarRupture. We'll then do a bit more recipes afterwards. It's like an hour and a half of StarRupture, an hour of recipes, then maybe back to StarRupture. We'll see. Because we still got quite a few more recipes to try and calculate. I knew I wasn't going to get it all done today because there was lots. I'm not even going to use my main weapons to harvest it for these lot. Easy, easy XP. You didn't drop anything though, so screw you. Nah, it's all good.
Come here.
I do hear stuff. Yeah, look at that. What are you protecting? There's nothing there. Did you drop anything? No. The reason why I double checked to see if they dropped anything is because they drop these sacks sometimes. As far as what I'm aware, every creature in this game drops the sack when it's killed. But not every single time. In fact, I think it's quite rare. I don't know if there's a way you can increase the drop rate of these sacks. But from what I found, there isn't. I've tried to shoot them in the heads and it doesn't work. In the legs. When it comes to those blue chaps, the exploding blue fellas, not behind the scenes shot in Avatar or anything. You know what I mean? But I mean more like, how can I get the sack? If I destroy the sack, I can't get the sack. But then sometimes when I do destroy the sack, I get the sack. So how do I just get the rewards? I think it is random. If I'm honest, I think it is just completely random.
That's a snack.
You're a snack. Okay, so we've got a bunch of good resources now. Pretty close to our home. If there was a StarRupture event now, we'll be fine. 3, 2, 1. No, that timing would have been insane. I can't predict when she's going to say that there's a Rupture event. I think it might be every hour, although I am just chatting out my arse. I don't know if that's true or not. But I feel like it's every hour. How many star tiers is this? 11, that's really good. I'll say star tiers is the easiest way to gain health in this game. So having collected 11 there, great.
Come here.
Like that. Boom. Nope, boom, boom. Let's go. Nice. We're up to 103 polyfruit now, which is brilliant. I might as well try and get you lot. It's surprisingly easy to have enough food in this game, and water, and health, and everything really. I thought it would be one of those situations where I'll be just really struggling to get enough food and water. But no, it's actually almost too simple. Then I suppose I have to ask the question, do I like the fact it's this easy to get resources? Food and water. Do I want it to be more of a challenge, potentially? I don't know, because at the same time, I want to focus on...
increased Ruptura activity.
Great timing.
Prepare for a wave.
Very quickly want to try and drop a few items and try and get all of our calcium blocks to unlock something. dump all of this. I don't care what. I don't care where. Clearly, I care a little bit. All of these calcium blocks you've been able to unlock. I just want to try and get it. It should be 800 in total. 8 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 1,200 if I also collect them from the smelters themselves. There we go.
I can use this.
No. Okay, let's go quickly. Because I will die. I will die. One does not want to choose death on this day. Let's holster the weapon. Nope. We still got like 30 seconds. We're fine. 30. Perfect. There we go. Sliding in this game doesn't actually give you a boost, unlike Satisfactory, which is a shame actually. I think it should. So what did we actually unlock? What blueprint did we get? The stator. I can do that. Titanium housing. I can definitely do that. I can't right now, but in the future I can. That's good. Anything else? Yes, but I think it might have been in the smelter. 9, the furnace.
Rupture's eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
Might as well view it. I'll have a look. Of course we'll have a look. Oh dear. Extreme temperature, really? Wow, without you saying that game, I would not have guessed. As my screen is ablaze by a blaze. Can I get down? Thanks. Okie doke. Lovely. Ooh, maybe not. It's a bit too toasty for my liking. Right. We've got so much storage. All of it is rubbish. The good thing now is... No, I still can't progress with that. What can I progress with? It's one of these. You. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Because you require sheets and blocks. That is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Of the horror that was your biosculptor factory of 624 status per minute. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds really fun. However, it's not something that I would participate in.
Returning to normal.
Actually, I want to try and keep this.
That's just what I need.
Game, not right now, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Can probably split that. Oh, wow. Yeah, storage is definitely a problem. The last thing that I want to try and do for today, I know I've been saying that now for like ages. I want to try and gather all of my war bonds. Which doesn't appear to be as much as I thought. Oh dear. Oh, that's good. That's 88. No. Good. No. Yep. 222. That's not bad going. Then let's try and do some upgrades. What's the best thing to even use here? Starting with this. Front GMS barrel. Recoil reduction. Recoil rate of fire. Magazine capacity, reload time. Or no, don't care about that. No, no, no. I'll say you're the most important one, but how much does it increase the rate of fire though? Oh well, we're going to be equipping it no matter what. I'm going to search half an hour for trying to find some basic building materials. There we go. So I've got that equipped. I can't afford anything else except for this. Reduces deployment time. Does that mean the time that it's by your side and you aim down sight? The bigger the gun, the more sacrifice needs to be made in terms of weight. To take some of your literal... Take some of it off your literal shoulder. Griffith's tech developed this lightweight stock that reduces... Yes, I'm guessing by the time that it's by your waist and then you have to try and aim down sight. Okay. Let's see if the rate of fire is noticeably different. That's after. Oh wait. That's before. Holy recoil. Can I even control this? My mouse is doing this. Like, literally, at this speed. Try and control this. I just wasted 100 bullets. Am I an idiot? I am. Okay, so this is definitely more of a close quarter combat weapon now. However, it's going to shred. I'm happy with that. Anyway, chat, that is going to conclude it for today. That was a really fun stream. I hope that you guys ended up enjoying that. Thank you very much to the over 100 people that tuned in today. I do greatly appreciate that. We are back with more StarRupture tomorrow, so do stay tuned. We're going to be doing lots of factory expansions. I also want to try and take on another POI, another little base, have a little bit of fun surrounding that. So, if you enjoyed it, drop a like. I have got a StarRupture shorts coming out tomorrow as well, and a stream, so double StarRupture upload tomorrow. It should be rather exciting. Without further ado, have an amazing rest of your day. I really enjoyed today's stream. I need to eat some food. Wait. Because I know that will be triggering someone at home. It would trigger me if I was watching. There we go. Have an amazing rest of your day. See you guys all again tomorrow. Stay safe, pioneers. And as always, Godspeed.